ご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。
Check my comprehensive catalog of crafts. I'm daft, I battle all like I don't have it all. Avantgarde, Battlestar Galactica, got rhymes per capita. I'm shining through the aperture, but I'm not gonna.
Figured out that Idris Elba was British.
Oh, that fucked me up. That fucks me up.
No bust no caps for ya. That's another genre. I'm the black bomber, track charmer, sack burner, distract burdens. If it ain't that urgent, nerve prince, word sentinel, invisible, infidel, interstellar, hella clever endeavors, immeasurable with only heaven.
Music power.
The right to dream. There are endless possibilities stretched out before him.
You have to trust in your own power.
Whatever happens from now on, you stand firm and face your destiny without fear, but with courage.
What awaits him down the path, he will then have to choose.
No one's gonna give you a map. You've got to walk your own path.
The children leave their homes in search of this quest.
What is thy desire?
As they search, they are always asking questions. What's out there? What's waiting for me?
Why was I made? Who made me? And what did they make me for?
Are you gonna go up into space with your old man or not?
Maybe I'll never get over this.
I've lived my life following my dreams, and I don't have any regrets.
You're gonna just keep running away?
Just keep running away? I'm not running.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Believe in yourself and create your own destiny. Don't fear failure.
But yeah, let's continue.
Slice of Life Anime of the Year, Whack Ass Dress Up Darling, #1.
How is Dress Up Darling whack?
I honestly don't like it.
It's just a cosplayer who teases her boyfriend.
Yeah, that's just nothing but incel fuel.
Incel fuel?
Wow! That anime is whole incel fuel. Let's be real on that.
Incel fuel? Really? Even though he probably fucks the girl at the end?
Probably. I didn't finish it.
I want to say this is incel. I'll say this is anti-otaku stuff because, like, no, it's waifu. It's honestly a waifu anime. Let's all be real. This is made for like the character to attach the viewer to attach itself to the main character, since the main character is like socially awkward and shit. But my theory still stands about anime.
Incel fuel.
Wow. So socially awkward people are incels. Wow. Dang. Go ahead, King.
No. That's not what I'm 100% saying.
Dang.
That's not what I'm 100% saying.
You hear that, socially awkward boys? You better man the fuck up.
Yeah. Hey. Whoa. Ew. Yeah. Pop me a perk and I go through her wallet. Met her trip like faucet. She let me do what I want cause I'm bossy. She let me do what I want cause I'm awesome. Kylie beat, awesome, Jocelyn. We gon' get married like Nas and Khalees. We gon' break up just like Nas and Khalees. Bombings on my legs, Nikes on my feet. You gon' pay my motherfucking fee. I'm gon' paint her motherfucking feet. We gon' live amongst the elite. They came a long way from hanging in trees. My bitch hair long, look at her weave. All a nigga had to do was believe. Can I have some pussy, bitch, please? Can I have some time to myself, bitch, leave? Been going through some shit, can a nigga just grieve? Damn it, hoe, that's a new pet peeve. Thumb in her whole red bitch like sleep. Chain on my neck, I in those eyes.
Should be fine. Let's do this, bitch.
My.
No damage, let's go! Take that!
Ignoring him and whatnot, and he's all like, I lost a few pounds, and she looks at him, she looks up from her phone for like a second, and then looks back into her phone and doesn't really give a shit.
Wow, she doesn't or he doesn't?
Luna doesn't give a shit.
Wow, Luna, why she gotta be such a dog?
The fuck?
Best pun ever. Don't call her a bitch, call her a dog.
Damn it!
One lonely evening alone home, end up with carpal tunnel syndrome. It might seem
Coming soon to.
You've just seen clout in action.
Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
Stupid faggot little cocksucker!
Hi.
Main system activating combat mode.
ト粒子は堅固。短距離レーダーへの影響はありません。各機のデータリンク開始。招待の通信回線を開きます。
いや、またよろしく
アーティスが別の担当になっちゃった。今日は何して遊ぶんだっけ？
イモータルによって汚染された特定施設の破壊です。
そうだった。
ネーションの支配域内で汚染された AI を生産し続けられてたもので、全にとっても秀文の類だ。
どのくらい壊していい？
好きなだけや。ただし、セイビアから言われたことは覚えてるね。
うん、ちゃんと覚えてる。仲間を失ってコウの言うことはちゃんと聞く。
それでいい。大丈夫？
へへへ、褒められちゃった。おじさんいい人。壊すときは痛くないように壊してあげるね。
そりゃ嬉しい。
当該施設の周囲には多数の敵性 AI が確認されています。ご注意を。
あちらさんもそう簡単にはやらせない。
停止しました。オーダーの達成を確認。帰還シーケンスを開始します。
もう終わり？壊した
早く帰ってセイビアに守備を。
Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
Jerked you off at super speed so it'd.
It might seem ill, feeling to be a dream guy.
ご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。
You're gonna say that, Gordon?
If you don't like English voices, why do you read manga in English, bitch?
Aren't you trying to read
Japanese
Japanese
too lazy
for
to learn
years?
Japanese.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. So, welcome to the stream, everybody. Happy Black History Month and all that good stuff. Today we're gonna be watching State of Play along with other videos. So, get ready for that and all that good stuff. But, ooh, excuse me. I'm setting up my videos right now so we can play this right. Oh shit, the shrimp almost done. Yeah, sorry for just not streaming earlier. I kind of was just super tired. I woke up super early, but I didn't get that much good of a sleep. So I think I have to buy some more cough syrup or something. Ooh. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Oh my god, the shrimp looks so good. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn. Oh, it's fairly cooked too. Fairly cooked. I'm just gonna flip all this over. You know. Oh, it smells so good too. I'm gonna flip all that over. Also, happy Black History Month, everybody. Fucking today we get our powers for monthly. We get our monthly powers for the month or for the year until like Juneteenth comes around. But yeah, welcome everybody to the fucking stream. And it's really fucking cold today for no reason. I was coughing hard as fuck for no reason. All right, let me turn on my light. There we go. Now you can see me, guys. Let me move this to here. All right. We're going to hit that state of play. I'm going to do that. So this just dropped in my lap. I didn't know this shit was coming out today. Let me show us Windows real quick. Boom. Bam. Bop. Bada bop boop. Pow. All right, let's get this ready. Wait, welcome to the stream, everybody. We are going to be watching the state of play today, and other things as well. But no, I have not. I only watched one thing out of this, and this was like, I think the Death Stranding stuff. Oh, this is loud. Hold on. This is actually loud. It's like Destiny. What is this? Where's my phone? I just heard my phone. Bing. Oh, here it is, right in front of me. I need to set up my phone real quick. Liberate the galaxy, guys. What is this game? It looks like Destiny. If it's like Starship Troopers, I'm like, that's crazy. Coming soon after launch. Helldivers? That's what it's called? Okay, cool. Looks alright. Don't let my cup of tea though.
I'm Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios, and I'm honored to present the first State of Play of 2024. The first 3 years of PS5 have given us incredible stories, immersive worlds, and groundbreaking gameplay from PlayStation Studios and their partners. We've also expanded PlayStation Plus with new features including PS5 game streaming. And with PSVR 2 and PlayStation Portal, which released last November, we're committed to offering new and surprising ways for our audience to interact with their PS5. But none of this means anything without great games, like Helldivers 2, which kicks off a year of amazing experiences and
damn, it's Japanese. Let's go.
Today, we're looking ahead to titles coming later this year and beyond.
Oh shit.
With extended gameplay and announcements we hope you find as exciting as we do here at PlayStation. Enjoy the show.
Oh yeah, I gotta get 1 million channel points. Or 10 million channel points. Uh-oh. You know what's so funny about this game? A lot of people are upset that the woman doesn't look like she has proper body proportions, even though they modeled her after the actress and everything. Like, that's how the actress actually looks like. If you put it 1-to-1, she looks like that, like, actually. And people are like, oh, it's unrealistic, never sexualized. Be like, damn, that must be one sexy Asian lady then.
Welcome to the world of Stellar Blade.
It's like people are not allowed to have thin physiques or very attractive physiques. Even though I like big girls, I like small girls, I like thick girls, I like tall girls, I like small girls, I like dizzy girls.
Take control of Eve, a member of the 7th Airborne Squad.
Yeah, but the actress who's actually they brought out this character actually has a body type like that.
All we must do is complete the mission. While most
okay,
of
I
the
thought it was giving her a British
squad
voice.
is lost during their descent from the colony, Eve soon meets 2 new companions.
God damn, that back shot.
On Earth, is in pursuit of an energy source called Hypercell.
Make sure to stay cautious. It's where the Alpha and AT bud is.
So this must be 8 or 7.
What the fuck is my other slipper? So I hate having slippers.
A member of the 5th Airborne
I need to get some more slippers.
Provides engineering support.
Guys, should I buy some more slippers? I should buy some more slippers, huh?
I can be your engineering support.
She puts her technical knowledge to use by upgrading Eve's equipment throughout the game.
There's no strong jaw lines.
Done. Something does feel different. This is Zion, a city built underneath the wasteland by the last human survivors on Earth.
A whole city underneath the wasteland.
Eve is called Angel by the survivors and is an object of both awe and fear.
I'm not selling anything to you.
Yours have Doritos? I want Doritos. Hold on. Those are actually Doritos in the background. Hold on, guys.
As Eve shows a bit wary at first, but will gradually loosen up as Eve.
I see Cheetos. I see Fritos. I see fucking Lay's. And they do have Doritos. Wow, that's so hilarious. So this is so close to off-brand. I'm fucking livid right now. That's so hilarious. They got Fritos, Doritos, and Cheetos.
They'll seem a bit wary at first, but will gradually loosen up as Eve shows a commitment to rebuilding the city.
This is post-apocalyptic, right? Who's making this?
I see we have guests.
Ooh, look at that. Ooh.
The angel is here.
The
That young
survivors
girl looks
will
too adorable.
sometimes ask Eve for help.
Hold on, we gotta rewind that a little bit more.
sister.
I believe the angel is here.
The survivors
Man, the amount of porn about to come out of this is gonna be crazy.
will sometimes ask Eve.
So we got frogs, wings, whatever this is, or whatever that one is. Damn, I wish I could get more view on that. This doesn't look workable right here. Oh, you guys do see my mouse. This doesn't look workable here. This is nonsense. Like, how do you use this vending machine? This one looks more practical than this one.
For help.
Please save my younger sister.
Wait right here.
Their requests will often lead her to the wasteland and the Great Desert. This place has been overrun by nativas.
Nativas? Like the strain?
And malfunctioning machines and robots. A supply camp in a place like this. You'll occasionally find supply stations set up by previous airborne squads.
Solium. I don't know how I know that
camp,
word.
Eve can purchase various consumable items. Acquire new skills. Upgrade equipment.
Wait.
and more.
Was that a different outfit she was wearing?
Acquire new skills.
Oh, that's a bikini outfit. Oh, that's definitely a bikini outfit. Oh, that's really good. That's a really good outfit. I think I want this game for PC.
Upgrade equipment and more.
But happy Black History Month.
She can
I don't know
also
if I
take a
said that already.
well-deserved break to restore her health.
Yeah, she sleeps.
Eve
That's
will
wild.
often encounter people in need and other non-human beings who may need her help.
Request your assistance.
Whether to assist or ignore them is entirely up to the player. On her journey to defeat the Elder Nativa, Eve will sometimes encounter hostile survivors. Or
Ooh, that's a boss.
something worse.
Eve, what are you going to do after you defeat the Alpha Nativa?
All airborne squad members exist for one sole purpose.
You mean the extinction of all Nativas, right? To think that the point of your existence is to snuff out another species.
Sounds kind of racist. No, I'm kidding.
It's not an easy fight.
It's fine. I can do this alone.
It won't be easy.
Angel, that's the unofficial name for members of the...
What punk is this? Is this not Cyberpunk, but Robopunk, I think?
Eve Airborne Squad.
I can feel the hatred, but I cannot feel the source.
I will find it, and I will make it pay.
Open it! It's windy! No more lights to blind my eyes. Choose what you lose. To collapse!
Uh-oh, ad starts in like a minute. Let's stop that.
This is no longer the drone you knew.
like the music. Yo, American news outlets about to be like, oh, this looks too sexist. Women shouldn't be looking like this, even though they're gonna be disrespecting the actual woman who actually like used her body type for this. Ooh, the shrimp is done. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna hit this, be right back. I'm still gonna be here, but I gotta grab that food.
Check my comprehensive catalog of crafts. I'm daft, I battle all like I don't have it all. Avangard, Battlestar Galactica, got rhymes per capita. I'm shining through the aperture, but I'm not gonna
figured out that Idris Elba was British.
Oh, that fucked me up.
I'm worried when it comes to shrimp.
That fucks me up.
None of us no caps for ya. That's another genre. I'm the black bomber, track charmer, sack burner, distract burners. If it ain't that urgent, no prison. Word sentinel, invisible, infinite, interstellar, helicopter, devils immeasurable with only heaven.
Music power.
Okay, cool.
A boy has the right to dream. There are endless possibilities stretched out before you.
Whatever happens from now on, you stand firm and face your destiny without fear, but with courage.
What awaits him down the path, he will then have to
just to make it.
No one's gonna give you a map. You've got to walk your own path.
Children leave their homes in search of this quest. As they search, they are always asking questions. What's out there? What's waiting for?
No, put cheese on it.
Why was I made?
Cheese is delicious.
Who made me? And
No, don't
what did
actually
they
do
make
that.
me
That's
for?
gross. Don't put cheese on
You're
peanut
gonna
butter
go
and
into
jelly.
space with your old man or not?
No, I did hear the fucking peanut butter burger from Burger King is actually pretty good. Well, I'm not gonna try that shit.
And I don't
That shit
have any
sounds like it's gonna be like
You're gonna just
heart
keep
attack
running
incarnate.
away?
Because
Just
you know,
keep running away?
there's certain keywords and foods that you're not supposed to mix with. And peanut butter and burger is just like two different oils that I don't know what to fuck with. Yes, peanut butter has its own oil. Look it up. Look up peanut butter oil. It may sound healthy, but like I'm not sure if I should be putting that in my body. But like if you're gonna cook with it, fine. It's good. I mean, it's like
Believe in yourself and create your own destiny. Don't fear failure.
But no,
But yeah, let's continue.
The Black History Month gonna be fun for me. Not the black content. Even though I do
How is your shit gonna be whack?
Maybe we should actually sit here and watch
It's just
this for like
a cosplayer who teases her boy or teases her boyfriend.
Yeah, that's just nothing but incel
No,
fuel.
sure, people will learn about
Incel fuel?
That
Wow!
anime is called incel fuel. Let's be real on that.
Incel fuel? Really? Even though he probably fucks the girl at the end?
Probably. I didn't finish it.
I want to say this is incel. I'll say this is anti-otaku stuff because, like, no, it's waifu. It's honestly a waifu anime. Let's all be real. This is made for like the character to attach to the viewer to attach itself to the main character since the main character is like socially awkward and shit. But my theory still stands about anime.
Mic off. Mic on.
What is that skin? Hold on. Where's my mouse? Like that skin looks good. That skin looks really good. Oh, she does have a bikini skin. Let's go. Shattered blade. Excuse me. Oh, this is coming soon. I hope it gets delayed for improvements though. Uh-oh, ad starts in like 30 seconds.
안녕하세요. 십톱의 대표이자 게임의 디렉터인 김영태입니다. 이 게임은 우리가 수년간 유저 여러분들께 선보이기 위해 꿈꿔왔던 게임이며 플레이스테이션 5 그리고 플레이스테이션 스튜디오의 전폭적인 지원 덕분에 그 꿈을 현실화할 수 있게 되었습니다. 기나긴 여정이었고 빨리 팬분들이 4월 26일 스텔라 블레이드를 만나보시기를 기대합니다.
Oh, Sonic. So this is a trailer I actually did watch. I thought the trailer just dropped, so somebody told me to stay a play for PlayStation came out, and like I think I watched this like a video about it on its own. So after like what? When did Sonic Generations come out? 2012, 2011? So after like what? Damn near almost 10 years to finally get DLC or a new chapter for this. Which, by the way, I actually do like. Watching. I'm not watching, but playing Sonic Generations. Even though when I try to stream, the shit looks like ass because there's no window mode. But no, wow, look at right there. Chaos in space. But no, yeah, I actually do like the Sonic Generations. I'm happy that they're getting like DLC and stuff because the game needed more, honestly. Hold on real quick. Bias topics. Alright, there we go. We fixed it. But no, it's kind of funny that they're making an homage to Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game or whatnot, that's what it is. Because, like, being Shadow is the black version of Sonic, everybody likes the black version. But what is this game? And should I play it? Look, I want to get into, like, fucking, gacha games, but I don't know what gacha game I should get into. Should I just wait till new one comes out? Oh my god, what's up guys? Holy shit. This is anime as fuck. Probably turn-based. This better not be a cutscene. This looks so fun. Zenless Zone Zero. I never play that game. But what's this? It's from Stars. It's from Stars. This does look fun. But I don't know, do I feel like playing PlayStation's versus of Splatoon now? Yeah, I'm representing right here. Hopefully you guys like it. It looks fun. Like this is like a new twist on like, you know, on paint controlled, or you know what, this is the graffiti version of this, where it's not just like paint and or foam. We need it where it's just like Jet Set Radio almost. Uh-oh. We're getting that 32-bit, guys. What's on the background? I recognize that character in the background. Oh, Dave the Diver, let's go. You know what makes me upset about Dave the Diver? It didn't win Indie of the Year. That shit should have got at least one award. Like, I haven't even played it, but like, I've talked to people who played the game and it says like it's so fucking good. It's good that it's coming to PlayStation though. Is that Godzilla? It is! Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Simon Says, shut the fuck up. Yeah, Simon Says, shut the fuck up. Throw your hands in the sky. How would that work though? Would Godzilla help you? I like a hero Godzilla instead of a villain Godzilla. What's this? The ARG? What is this? Is that base building? Like actual base building? Why is this dude in the middle of the daytime using his powers and shit? It looks okay. Damn, he has a strong build where they built like a fucking Y. Wait, that's the Rising? Really? I've never looked up stuff on this. I just saw like, you know, in ads and everything. I never really paid attention to it, but damn.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. This next game...
I'm sorry. The first thing I looked at was their chest, and I apologize like wholeheartedly for doing that. But you know what?
...is a result of a very close partnership with Konami, and marks the return of a horror franchise that has been with us since the original PlayStation. Let's take a look at what's next for Silent Hill.
How did I know? How did I know? Nah, I kind of fucking looked at the fucking whatchamacallit. So what is this Silent Hill game? I bet you fucking people don't know, but like, oh my god, Silent Hill has a female protagonist, even though there's like two in the game.
I can be like her.
She went through a backflip off the roof.
Here goes.
She about to do a backflip off the roof.
Is this a dream?
Nah, bitch, you dead.
Who's there? What's with this place? Cherry blossoms bloom within the grasp of death. What are you hiding inside?
Bro, why does it like the assist from PT? That's crazy.
Maya?
Close the door!
What the fuck? I'm sorry. Stop! Please! What did I do to
Yeah, this is definitely Silent Hill, and that's her pyramid head. That's definitely her pyramid head. Ooh. Oh! Hey, it moves like those fucking things from Silent Hill 3. Hey, are we gonna do the Silent Hill 3 fucking remake? If we do, that'd be awesome. That's the same fucking animation, by the way.
こんにちは。サイレントヒルシリーズのプロデューサーを務める岡本元井です。
ご覧いただいたのはサイレントヒルザ・ショートメッセージという全く新しいサイレントヒルとなります。本作は本日この後プレイステーション5で無料配信いたします。コナミが送る現代を舞台にしたサイコロジカルホラーをぜひ体験してください。それでは最後にこちらの映像をご覧ください。
So are you gonna remake it too? It's gonna be the remake? This looks like the remake. Oh shit. Ouch, shit, ouch. Looks really fucking good though, like. But if they do make a remake of 3 though, I'm definitely playing it because I'm not cool with 1 or 2. It's those fuck doll things from 2. I like the music. Wait, the things can vote now? Can you vote? So guys, this is the engine test to see if there are other silent on this engine. Just want to let y'all guys know that's Ghost Story from the creators of BioShock. Wait, so this is creators of BioShock. Are we gonna get racism?
Every word you say is being recorded. Every thought you've ever had. Your love. Your fear. Your hate. We're just planted in your brain like weeds in a garden. What would you do to free yourself? We both know the answer to that question. Nothing.
What is
You're
this?
the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly. You don't even know what's happening. But I'm here.
What is
Set you
this?
free. Whether you like it or not.
Is this steampunk? Oh, that is gross. I like it. Oh, we gotta unwind that. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, I catch it right on time. Oh, it's all bumpy and oh, that's so nice. I hate it. I hate it so much, but I love it at the same time. Oh shit, she's about to get blasted into space. Let's go. Judas. Vertigo Games. Uh-oh. It's like one of those old school fucking fantasy games. Oh, maybe not.
Think of this fire as a beacon. Its warmth, its energy.
Oh, is this Metro?
Now,
Deep Silver.
Focus your mind on your wife.
What is this? Is this Metro? It is Metro. It's Metro. Let's go. We get in the VR Metro, guys. No, I haven't played Metro in a long fucking time. I need to actually start playing Metro again. I need to see if it actually works on this rig. Metro Awakening VR. I have a VR headset, so this isn't appealing to me. Like, I would get a VR headset, but only for VR chat. Just so I can enjoy VR chat 100%. Urban Wolf Games. Another VR game. It's already 4:30? Jesus. Well, this looks a lot more better. Like, I remember fucking, she used to be super wonky. Oh, I don't like how the dodging look. Wait, what was that UI just now? Hold on. Where's my mouse? What was that UI just now? Wow, this look Oblivion as fuck, bro. Hold on. I like the swordplay, straight out of fucking the Wii version of Legend of Zelda. Yeah, look at this UI. That's straight up fucking that's straight up fucking whatchamacallit. Some Oblivion shit. I ain't never seen Oblivion before. But no, let's continue. Oh, this is online? No, wait, this is online. Nice. You throw the shield back at him. Action role-playing game. Legendary Tales. February. Oh, this is going to be recent.
I knew you would come, Arisen One.
Is this Dragon's Dogma? Looks like Dragon's Dogma.
Aye, make no mistake. The dragon will appear before you.
Is that a cat one?
The time is come.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
Oh, it looks really good. Wow, was that? Hold on. Fuck out of here.
No.
Fuck out of here. Was that?
We're under attack!
Bro, that is the animation for the fucking Insect Glaive. What are you doing? Like how the mountain looks though. Oh, you can just switch weapons with the block? That's cool. Oh, that's cool.
Watch out!
I still need to finish the first game.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Look at this monster ass Monster Hunter.
Make manifest your will. That's at last.
Looks really fucking good.
Right.
It's like I want it.
Hold fast to your strength of will, Arisen One. Those who can be of aid to you will reveal themselves in time.
I mean,
thy will,
human
thy
animal
soul.
hybrids.
These are all the means thou
Were they in the
hast
first game? I don't
to
even know.
carve thy path anew. Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not.
Yeah, I don't know if there's beach people in the first game. They should allow us to make it though. Make beast people in this one.
皆さんこんにちは。チーム忍者の安田です。ライズ・オブ・ザ・ローニンは自由な探索や幅広い戦闘を体験できるオープンワールドアクション RPG です。歴史上の人物たちと紡ぐ因縁によって物語が変化していきますので、ぜひ一人の浪人として皆様それぞれの幕末を体験してください。オープンワールドで描かれる幕末の世界をお楽しみください。
Oh, he Tecmo. Oh, is this Way of the Samurai? Oh, it probably is Way of the Samurai. Look at this European ass building.
本作の舞台の一つ、横浜です。19世紀幕末の時代、最初に国外に開かれた横浜では、和と洋が入り混じった独特の街並みが広がっています。主人公は鍵縄を使って屋根の上に登ったり、装置アビキルを使って高所から滑空し上空を移動することも可能です。
Oh, that's cool. Just hop right in your mount. So just get on your mount early.
攻撃やガードを駆使しながら敵の攻撃を石火で弾いて体勢を崩すことも可能です。敵の武器と相性のいい流派を選ぶと戦いを有利に進めることができます。
Oh, with the break. Oh, fuck his back up. Let's go. Ooh. Yo, get over here! Uh-oh, we got Bottle in the mix. Let's go. Ooh, let's go! Fucking with Sekiro fucking moves.
戦闘では日本刀や長槍以外にも海外からもたらされた単銃など様々な武器が使用できます。発明家である伊賀七と因縁を深めると様々なからくり装置を入手できます。鳥火砲は伊賀七が作ったからくりで現代の火炎放射器のような強力な遠隔武器です。鳥火砲や和洋折衷のアクションである銃剣など西洋の技術を生かした武器をうまく活用すれば標的にも打ち勝つことができるので、ぜひマスターしてください。
I'll still use it anyway. Battle of Fushimi.
幕末を生きる人物たちと紡いだ因縁が物語に大きく影響します。ぜひライズ・オブ・ザ・ローニンで一人の浪人として運命を切り開いてください。
Yes, it's using the Nagata, which the Nagata is like it's like the bastard sword of Japanese swords. They're like super huge. Hey, what up, Akuma-san? What game is this? This is Rise of Ronin. I'm not playing any video games or anything. I'm watching the state of play for PlayStation. Cause this shit dropped in my lap. I didn't even know. Oh, she definitely her guts rearranged. Look at this little gang right here. Ooh, ooh. I don't know. I still miss my Tenchu urge. Oh, he got the fucking hat on. He about to be a beast. Forge your fate next month on the 22nd. All right, so what game is this?
What did you do? Just messing around, man. It wasn't serious. I'm such an idiot. Anna!
Wait, what is this? Oh, this is that game.
There are a few things I need to make sure you understand.
Going to give you 10 seconds.
No, please!
The past is beyond our control. You have to accept this in order to move forward.
Is this a sequel to Until Dawn?
Everything you do, every decision you make from now on.
I missed Tenchu as well, but Assassin's Creed Codename Red should be good. I tried to get into fucking Assassin's Creed. I just can't, bro.
Remember this. I want you to remember this as you play your game.
It doesn't look that enhanced. Oh, that looks good. I'd like to just make the fucking mouth more moist. That's how you improve graphics. You make everything look moist. Okay, so I seen this too. So we're gonna watch it again. I'm gonna react like natural. It's all gooey. So these are the events after the game, I guess? Oh, I hate this. Oh, it looks so weird. Yeah, I'm not into Assassin's Creed either, but I'm willing to bet this game might be the one Assassin's Creed that I like. It squirted on her, guys. Now that's creepy. I still think it's weird that the main character has a baby inside of his the fuck is up with that her mask? Oh, welcome so fucking Death Stranding's weird. So they got a lot of weird concepts like her mask or she just being hands cover her face or whatnot.
Come on, I'll help you get your bearings.
But it's super weird how they do things.
Here you can check your weapons and put them through their cases.
And Death Stranding. Like they got this dude called Die Hard Man.
These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours.
And then everything is like a bridge allegory or whatnot. Or like something that links to something.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
Well, I'm trying to figure out why is everybody fucking great in
As I
this
told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
It's like a bluish gray. I don't understand this word.
Big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
On the strand.
Same deal as America. The people here are all spread out, cut off from one another.
So this is the one where you get guns, right? Because like, I could get guns in the original game, but like, I barely
would you mind if I join you?
Now this is creepy.
Humor him.
That puppet is moving at 12 frames per second. That is fucking creepy. Fuck out of here. But it works. It fucking works. I don't care what anybody says, it works. But having this puppet move at 12 frames per second is good.
His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes.
Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about Shotgun?
Looks like a were-vampire in Underworld. That's a movie I need to watch. I haven't watched that movie in a while. That's another movie that will never get sequels because how sexualized it is.
Access to Mexico side plate gate terminal.
It's like, oh, we gotta make all the male vampires from here and all the female vampires masculine. But nobody actually talks about how good Underworld is, though. Because like I think Underworld is good, like until the kid grows up.
The UC isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions.
Because how can you forget that you're pregnant?
Anyway, the DHV Magellan
Viva la Mexico! Let's go!
As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
What's your role in all this? You're the commander, huh?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only. You brought America together, helped it be reborn as the UCA.
Oh wow, that's cool.
But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from
That's
over.
cool.
Humanity is still in danger, still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it.
Oh, that looks so good.
A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger, still on the brink of extinction.
See, I kind of like this aesthetic when the moon's just like right fucking there and just next to the planet, because like it has a certain ambience that I like, and that's some good ass ambience right there with the moon being like right there, my dude.
Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running.
Weird shit like that. Dude, whole hand is missing, but look how it's like all fucked up and shit.
You went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution.
Look at that. Ugh. I bet there's gonna be some Phantom Pain shit. Be like, I can still feel my hand.
Distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
Wow, Drawbridge, word?
With the support of
okay,
the
what I like about this fucking trailer is this whole scene right here.
Humanity will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but...
So this shit's cool right here.
Beach, just so he could kill us.
Dude's rise like, hey, yo! What actor is this?
Did you miss me? Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. With guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time.
Look at this Metal Gear right here.
Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
Oh.
Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
Wow, fucking 12 frames per second actually do work. That's crazy. Okay, I want to know what happened between this and this, because this is just crazy right here. Just some dead asses Metal Gear Solid type shit.
Well, ain't that something?
Was it you, Higgs? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
You still don't know, do you?
Fuck!
Yeah, where the fuck did this come from? They turned this into an axe. Let's go. Yo, imagine fighting a giant robot or android and it just laugh at you and baby. Bro, that'd be terrifying. Have something laugh at you and baby, bro? Yikes, dude. The Metal Gear we didn't get.
Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Sam the man in the dark about everything.
Aw, he's the daddy.
Don't forget, coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have. We all know you've got this. Now it's time to finish the journey, Sam.
Man, this came out on PC 2022?
Please understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
That chrysalis, we found her in...
You know, I never understood about gaming sometimes, especially with graphics and whatnot. Why make everything like kind of shiny, kind of wet? I kind of hate it a little bit. Because like humans are not wet, they're actually super dry.
It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry, there are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home. And it was a hellhole.
Primordial soup. Yeah.
See, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for
Has we as humans found any primordial soup? Like, deadass, I want to know if you actually found that. Because if so, that's it for, like, the United States. I mean, that's it for human race. We're going to try to fuck with it and do something stupid. With, like, a new virus or
and
something.
subsequently incinerated 4 years ago. Long before you and Lou first met.
And now here with me today is visionary game creator.
I find it kind of weird that Konami and Kojima Productions are in the same state of play, even though they don't like fuck with each other anymore, I believe. Cause after they got rid of Kojima, bro, I thought that was fucking stupid, bro. Like they did ass drop their most best fucking. That's like fucking having your best fucking star quarterback go on his own fucking team. He made his own fucking team and it's better than your team. That kind of sucks. That really just imagine you're a football coach. You drop your star quarterback, right? And he goes and coaches a whole nother different team and makes it to the Super Bowl and win. Man, I'll be devastated. I'm sitting here, don't even get wild card.
And founder of Kojima Productions, Kojima-san. Hi, welcome. Today, I'm excited to announce that together, as part of the PlayStation and Kojima Productions partnership, Hideo is going to take us on an exciting new adventure. One that I've been encouraging him to reinvent for years.
はい、全く新しいオリジナルの IP になります。新世代のアクションエスピオナージゲームです。準備は始めてますけども、デストランディング2の後に本格的にコジマプロダクションで制作にかかります。ソニーさんとは、ほぼ30年にわたりエスピオナージものを一緒に育ててきたという強い経験もあります。またソニーさんは、ゲーム
Bro, just bring back Police Knots, please. Bring back Police Knots. Everybody be happy. You bring back Police Knots. Have Telltale do it. Kojima and Telltale, let's go. Police Knots now.
だけではなく音楽も映画もされています。間違いなく強力なコラボレーションになるはずです。さらに2年後には僕の、ゲーム制作人生の40周年を迎えます。このタイトルが、僕の集大成の作品になると確信をしています。
A new action espionage game by Hideo Kojima. This is one of my favorite genres, one that I've been hoping you would revisit with a bold new vision. Can you share anything else about this new development?
ですね、まだ詳しくは言えませんけども、最先端のテクノロジーと、世界中の才能を集結して作る予定です。もちろんインタラクティブなゲームなんですけども。
You know what? I wish how language is spoken is how they do in the Tekken. Like everybody speaks their native language, but everybody understands what the fuck they're talking about. Like even if it's like Spanish or Polish or Dutch, they understand each other. Like English and Russian, they still understand each other like perfectly and reply in their native tongues too, perfectly. We need that in this world. Where the technology where we're gonna put inside our brains or whatnot so we can understand every single fucking language? Where is that technology, Elon Musk?
ルック、物語、テーマ、キャスト、演技、ファッション、サウンド どれをとっても同時に映画でもあるようなものです。本作で映画とゲームの壁を越えたいと思っています。
We're all really excited about this project, and we will fully support you with the latest innovation Sony has to offer. More details to come.
Stay tuned.
Wow, they edited that in. Fuck out of here, guys. Yeah, that's actually Culver City. Cause that's the beach, like right down the street.
Before we go, I have one final announcement.
That's really nice. That's
State of Play will return February 6th with an extensive look at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Square Enix will be sharing new gameplay details, along with exciting news you won't want to miss. We hope you enjoyed the show. See you soon.
Oh shit, the break's gonna end in a minute. I didn't even know we were on break. Alright, so that was the State of Play.
Told you it was coming. I told you to be prepared.
Right into Ruin Line. Let's go! Haha! But no, we're gonna watch something else other than Ruin Line. You know what? Fuck, we're gonna watch Ruin Line.
And if you weren't, that's your fault. On the first day of Black History Month, the white saviors gave to me.
Hi, fellow white people.
Hi, fellow. Why are people so scared of typing white? They always put like something in white adjacent or some shit like that. I never understood that.
People, Black History.
And it's always white people who are doing it too. That they will never date a black person, never be near any black people. They just act like they're just allies, but never like, do anything, They're just internet fucking allies or whatnot.
History Month is tomorrow. Let's not do anything to ruin it this year. Okay, my fellow milk crickets?
Milk crickets? Oh God, I'm powering up, guys. I found out a new slur. Milk crickets? I'm gonna have to use that. Can I use chocolate milk crickets? No. Actually, that sounds kind of delicious. Chocolate covered crickets. But no, with a smile on her face. She said milk cricket, not male roaches, not albino gorillas, but fucking milk crickets. I'm gonna have to use that term. That term is strong as fuck.
We're gonna be good this year. Yes, we are. And if we are, maybe you'll get a prize. But you have to be good. You can't ruin Black History Month this year. Okay? Thank you, my babies. Bye.
Hey, don't call me a milk cricket, then call me baby afterwards. This is an abusive relationship. I hate it here. Why is this relationship so abusive? What's up with this fucking gaslight? You just called a bunch of white people fucking milk crickets. The fuck is, you know what? That's so dumb. I'm actually gonna use that. Deadass. I'm really actually gonna use that. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna be like, hey, fucking y'all milk crickets, and nobody will know what the fuck I'm talking about, cause Twitter mind rot. Cause nobody beats on Twitter like that unless you have the mind rot.
Listen to me and listen to me well. I do not care how any of you view the world. If you are a white savior, hear me, the poor disenfranchised African American who you think can't afford anything but has more money than you will ever have, no matter how much privilege or supremacy you think you have. You do not, and I repeat, you do not have to go around and embarrass yourself for the gratification of a bunch of people who don't like you.
Not even that. Fucking don't just embarrass yourself. Period. The internet, like, the first shitty thing you did was make the video. The second shittiest thing you did was upload that video so everybody on the internet could clown you. Because, like, oh my God. This is why I hate hopping on social media. Like, I do post on Twitter or whatnot, and I am kind of like, slowly, like, posting, like, my opinions on there and shit like that, which I shouldn't do. But I'm gonna do it anyway because it's social media and shit, But, fucking, I've been noticing on like Twitter or whatnot, and it's getting like worse and worse. I just hopped onto my secondary account, which is the Hot Six Podcast account. Please follow, like, and subscribe to Hot Six Podcast on Spotify and all this other shit. But that's besides the point. Fucking everybody hopped in on Joe Biden's like fucking post that he made, thinking that he's gonna actually read this shit. Where he don't. He has his fucking intern do this shit. He doesn't know how to fucking use Twitter. And everybody's posting on like he's gonna see it or whatnot. Talking about, oh man, Trump black people better than any other president. Be like, nah, actually he didn't, bro. If you go through like the fucking stuff or whatnot, he didn't really do shit for black people. Yeah, he raised taxes for jobs and stuff like that. But what about those who are like in jail and shit like that, you know? Who got the 3-count rule when marijuana was illegal? And if y'all guys gonna say, oh, he got that one black dude out of jail, nigga, that's 1 out of millions, bro.
It is pointless. It will never be anything that leads to any form of benefit for you spiritually, emotionally, or financially. You have heard many black people talk down upon you based on your skin color. And for some reason, there are individuals who are white that buy into this to the point where they think they're somehow going to be invited to the barbecue if they talk down on white people. No, you look delusional and you look stupid. Just because it's Black History Month doesn't mean you're somehow going to ruin it for black people. Trust me, the black people are going to ruin it for themselves once at some point during this month we're going to get another movie about racism in Alabama or slavery like we haven't seen it 15,000 other fucking times.
Yeah, we need new movies that don't like, you know, push out how much we struggle and shit like that. Like, I'm gonna watch the Society of Magical Negroes just so I can have a good time, you know. But like, honestly, he's right though, because like we always get like, you know, slave tales and whatnot, and it's fine to know about our history and stuff like that. But like, it just makes us look like that's the only thing that our culture is slavery. Or we're just more than that. The slavery and fucking terrible ass gangster music or whatnot, or what the kids be listening to these days.
Throughout the past 10 years. It's boring, old, repetitive, and it needs to stop. And it won't stop because people are bored. Because this month is significant. It's a moment in time where we can learn about all these different things in black culture and black history, and we can come together and we can understand one another and we can appreciate some black culture, or we could just scapegoat this shit and complain about how we don't have reparations. Things are being taken away from us, and that's a form of bigotry and hatefulness.
Mr. Speaker, Walgreens is planning to close yet another pharmacy in the Massachusetts 7th, this time on Warren Street in Roxbury, a community that is 85% black and Latino.
Well, that's because okay, so there's a whole domino effect with like places turning to food deserts and like people not getting jobs and shit like that after COVID and everything, because people are still not getting jobs after COVID. Like, even though like there's millions and millions of people being laid off, a lot of those people are not like hopping onto new jobs and stuff like that because of how the way like everything is going down, because like a lot of people got hired for like remote work and stuff like that, and all those people are just losing jobs, and it's kind of shitty, you know, especially like in certain industries, especially like in the gaming industry. But that's understandable though, because like given how many people were hired during COVID versus how everything's going now, like they really don't need that many people. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up saying that, but like, yeah, fam. Like, I hope those people end up bouncing back and all that good stuff and everything, but like, it's going to be difficult out there.
This closure is a part of a larger trend of abandoning.
Here's the thing that's going on that I've noticed, especially online or whatnot. Most of the people who are quote unquote stealing and shit, that's just not an everyday occurrence. Some of those videos are like last year or the year before last, where people was stealing shit from Food for Less or like other these places and whatnot. This shit is not current or whatnot. This shit is not the same week or whatever or whatnot. Some of these videos, some of those B-rolls old as shit, bro. And also, not a lot of people are spending money. A lot of people are hoarding money and stuff like that, just so like they be able to buy things like food and basic necessities and stuff like that. But it's getting to a point where a lot of these distributors in stores are not giving them enough for the fucking people who are in that area. So what would happen is they would lose more money, and then they'll lose more money. They start making little things more higher or whatnot. And then that gives out I'm probably talking to my ass here, but correct me if I'm wrong. And that gives out like fucking like, hey, I should shoplift these diapers in order to like have my kid to have diapers and shit like that, instead of making the diapers a little bit more cheaper than normal. But then again, I don't know. I could be 100% wrong. For having a food desert's horrible. Like, I do have a Food for Less down the street, but the food quality is shit. So I usually buy from like Whole Foods. And Whole Foods, dude, there's no Whole Foods out here. There's dead ass no Whole Foods in the hood. There's no Trader Joe's. I have to go all the way to the middle of White Hawthorne to fucking go to a Trader Joe's and shit like that. There's no Trader Joe's in the hood. There's no like fucking it's like the second-rate grocery stores, ones that's like a grocery chain, but it doesn't have like commercials or anything like that, like Vons or Albertsons and shit like that. It's like A little bit up, a little bit higher than Food for Less, but a little bit lower than fucking Albertsons.
Income communities like the previous closures in Mattapan and Hyde Park, both in the Massachusetts 7th. When a Walgreens leaves a neighborhood, they disrupt the entire community, and they take with them baby formula, diapers, asthma inhalers, life-saving medications, and of course, jobs. These closures are not arbitrary, and they are not innocent. They are life-threatening acts of racial and economic discrimination. That is why I joined with Senator Markey and Warren to demand answers from Walgreens CEO. Why was there no community input, no adequate notice to customers, and no transition resources to prevent gaps in healthcare? Shame on you, Walgreens. Having a website with talking points about health equity and underserved communities is not enough. Walgreens is a multi-billion-dollar corporation that needs to put their money where their mouth is and stop divesting from Black and brown communities.
And the white people are upsetting us because it's our month, and how dare any of you offend us. There's only one good thing about this month, and it's that fucking meme where the guy is walking past the white lady screaming it's Black History Month.
0.25-mile run. Why do some people look so cute when they run? I mean, I've got my...
Move, bitch! Get out of my fucking way! It's Black History Month!
That's the...
What was that, last year? That was definitely last year. That meme was funny as fuck.
Only good thing. Everything else you're going to see this month is a bunch of stupid people grasping at straws trying to get some attention. Just like this white woman. Just like many other white women. And guess what? Because I'm still a little bit petty deep inside, and I still want...
He was like, move the fuck out of the way, bitch. It's Black History Month. You know what? I got to make that to a fucking sound bit for this month.
To know how is paying thousands of dollars as a white man or white woman, primarily a white woman, to some organization teaching you on how to not be racist going to help you not be racist. You could just look at the world and see some stupid shit and say, you know what? Don't want to do that. Oh wait, I'm stupid, because even doing that is somehow rooted in some form of bigotry, because you're not giving forth any money, or you're not bowing down and kissing some black person's dark ass, because that's what you're supposed to do to prove to everybody you're not some bigot who just upholds white supremacy.
In the year 2023, it also amazes me how...
Oh my God, her. Let's do this.
How many people are like, well, I don't see color, or it would be so much better if we just didn't worry about someone's skin tone. You as an individual are contributing to the problem, because our broader society sees color, and it's not just physically seeing a color. There is so much more to it than just that. And if you don't understand that, you are again part of the problem. And it's just to keep telling people that over and over is so frustrating. And I was just on TikTok, and there's a trend where parents are teaching their kids not to see color, quote unquote.
Get off of fucking TikTok. Seriously, get the fuck off of TikTok. TikTok is the most mind-riding sweet shit ever, bro. Like, real shit. You getting all this shit from TikTok? Like, remember, the internet doesn't apply to real-world situations. People are trying to make it to apply to real-world situations. That's not how the internet works. Please, I swear to God, stop. As somebody who's turning me online, stop.
Unquote. And I'm like, okay, so the next round of people that are going to be joining our workforce, this next generation, are going to be dealing with the same issues that we're dealing with now. Because to say you don't see color, you don't see me.
You know what? Fucking, I blame white flight for this. I blame like the great grandparents who left the inner cities and go live in suburbs to get away from black people and all that, because they were scared that they might get replaced and like have fucking mixed babies and all that shit. I would like to blame white flight for all this, and blame like fucking, what was it? Not Jim Crow era. What was that era of segregation era? Like like if we didn't have that, I think we'd be a better society.
You don't care to acknowledge the struggles that people like me face, and we're not looking for problems. We're not. Like,
here's the barest bones I could give you. If you want to exist in this world and not be somebody who's a piece of shit, just don't be a piece of shit. Just that easy. You don't have to speak loud and proud saying, I'm not a racist, look what I do. I'm not a racist, I have black friends. I'm not a racist, I work with black people. You could just be normal. Treat everybody with respect. Treat people who deserve disrespect with disrespect.
Yes, treat people how you want to be treated. And if they fucking come foul at you and disrespectful, treat them disrespectful as well, because you don't owe anybody. You don't owe anybody anything, bro. Like, you don't owe them like fucking to make that. You don't You don't need to make people happy just because they dislike you. If they hate you already, bro, if they dislike you, fucking push them to the side. You don't need them in your fucking life, bro. Like, if they dislike you, don't try to fucking force yourself to have them like you anyway. Because that's how you fucking end up falling for the trap.
And go about your day. If somebody calls you a racist, call them something that's a little bit more obscene so they can know that that is indeed the pot calling the kettle.
You know what's funny? I was playing Rainbow Six Siege the other day with a friend of mine, and somebody called me a hard R, and I just straight up called him the F slur. It was funny as fuck. It was so fast. It was so fucking fast.
Kettle.
Like, if people get you racist, call them the F slur. It does work because, white people.
Black. And all this weird fixation upon individuals who just want to exist and demonize not only themselves, but their friends and their family because they're all white. You're a fucking weirdo. And guess what? The poor disenfranchised African American here does not look at you and think, oh my God, you saved me. I think, wow, what a fucking...
Wow, guys. I got saved by a white person. Thank you for understanding our plight and, helping me and my sad self who don't know how to do anything. We disenfranchised and all that good stuff. Who always get, blocked by the white man and all that stuff. Thank you for understanding our plight. Mr.
Weirdo.
White Savior.
I hope one day they stop listening to a bunch of people who demonize them based on their skin color. I know you won't, but hopefully...
You know what's fucked up, too? All this started... I believe all this shit started because of we, became a little bit, hateful and just start, fucking being on the internet telling people to be like, hey, fam, fucking, I'm black, you're white, I'm better than you, you should feel bad because, you're people who are not you were racist and stuff like that. A majority of you are racist because I'm an ignorant black person. I'm gonna call everybody who's not me fucking racist. That's how that started.
Seeing me say all this will get you to realize you don't have to do all that to impress me. I'm not impressed by you because I'm already better than you. Why?
Yeah, fucking, also, don't be that person who will, because I hate this shit. There are idiots who keep doing this shit. Don't walk up to a black man and start, kissing their ass because it's a month or whatnot, or start, kissing their shoes and their polished shoes like that. If that were me, bro, I would have kicked the shit out of that person. Dead ass. Don't kiss my shoes, nigga. Stand up and fucking have some self-fucking respect. Because what happened in the past is not happening now.
Because while you're...
Even though there are racist people out there, I'm going to admit, yeah, there are people who are racist out there or whatnot. Are they out in the open? Yeah, thank you, Trump, because some of these people are out in the open. But is it you, that white savior, who thinks fucking black people are disenfranchised? Maybe, but not really, because, it's not racist to be like, hey, I understand, you struggle and shit like that and, all that other stuff. But if you're like, oh, man, we gotta do this and this because black people can't do anything for themselves and we gotta shame ourselves and all that stuff like that, right? That's kind of weirdo behavior, not gonna lie.
You're sitting there thinking you have an advantage over me because
it's literally weirdo behavior.
Your skin color, I have surpassed you in skill, bigger dick, and most succulent toes anyone can suck on because that's how I choose to operate. And that's my hierarchy when it comes to proving how much of a better human.
Gross. Toes, ew.
If you are a porn star...
All right. We're going to watch some fucking It's Complicated channel, and it's going to call it The Celebration of Masturbation. The rules of modern dating and understanding women. It's complicated.
And you go on those Dude Bro podcasts for clout, I hope it's fucking worth it to you because you are part of the problem. You are encouraging the stigma that we face. It is disgusting for what? Fake internet. If you are a porn star and you go on those Dude Bro podcasts for clout, I hope it's fucking worth it to you because you are part of the problem.
Damn, she's a porn star too. I don't know where I've seen her from, but she's definitely a porn star saying this because she's probably going to be spitting facts too because
you are encouraging the stigma that we face. It is disgusting for what? Fake internet followers. It's disgusting.
I don't know where I've seen her from, but I definitely beat off to her.
What percentage of the girls you know do sex work?
Ooh, probably 80% of them.
Do you prefer the term sex worker or content creator? Because not all sex workers are content creators, and not all content creators are sex workers.
Honestly, it depends on the situation that I'm in. If I feel safe about it, I'll say sex worker. If I don't feel safe about it, I'm going to say content creator.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting answer.
I like sex worker because I wear it as a badge of honor. I feel proud to be a sex worker.
What's the one question you wish every man would ask but never does?
Is this okay? In any context.
Wait. We can ask that? I thought that wasn't allowed. We can actually ask that? Word? Because usually when we ask that, we get laughed at and called it ick.
What are some of the more unflattering realities to accept when getting into this industry?
Definitely people are going to look at you and talk to you very differently than before, and you kind of just have to be prepared for that like extra tough skin that you're going to need for that.
That it's not as easy as you think, and it's not as easy as a lot of other creators or sex workers have.
Yeah, because like you have to, because like for women in sex work, I finally understand like why women get off of cam sites and stuff like that, hop on shit like Twitch and YouTube and everything. It's because it's a lot more easier. If you're a mid fucking person on cam sites and you hop on Twitch, you're gonna be more than mid. You're gonna be higher than mid. Look at Amarath. You know what's so funny? Hold on. Ad breaks about the end, but you know what's funny about Amarath? She was like, "Oh, my boyfriend made me do all this. I didn't want to do this and all this, da 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 da." Right? She's fucking mad, crying and shit. She's fucking showing how angry her husband is and stuff, right? And so the only update that we have for that, and mind you, this is months ago. The only update that we got for that is, oh, he's getting help. He's okay. He fired out the errors of his ways because when he heard that, he figured out how toxic he was and he's doing better, right? Few months after that, she's doing the same shit that she didn't want to do weeks ago, motherfucker. Be like, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, did you just put on clothes and saw all these 12-year-olds wasn't washing your shit anymore? So like you were like, fuck all that. I'ma fucking start doing the same thing over again? Cause that sounds really fucking sus. That sounds really fucking sus. If you're gonna be like, my husband made me do all this shit, and then after he's like, oh, he gave you liberty to do what the fuck you want, you're doing the same shit again. That looks so fucking weird and sus.
Made it seem it's extremely rare to be one of those people that will make even $20,000 a month. It's really challenging. You have to be a content creator, which is editing, taking content, planning content, making a shot list, knowing how to do your makeup, knowing how to interact with people, proper grammar. I mean, there's so many different things that make it challenging.
No. It's if you're prettier than the other girl or not. I already know how the game works. I talked to a sex worker before. You used to do this shit. It's if you're willing to do shit that other girls are not willing to do, you might get that spike in views and shit like that. If you're willing to like do some degen shit, then you might end up fucking getting over $200 on your OnlyFans and shit like that, you know? But like, let's say, oh my God, I haven't said this in a long time. Bella Delphine, right? Bella Delphine been trolling ever since she was like, what, 16, 17? She's just been doing troll bait, right? After that, she became 18 years old, and she became a millionaire over fucking night. She flipped on her OnlyFans, was like, all right, bet. And just got millions and the millions and the millions of money that came out of these fucking gross ass, nasty ass niggas. And she knew the game too. That's why I say Bella Delphine is the most smartest fucking camera girl out there right now, because what she did, she pushed all this shit out when she was like, you know, Joe bait and shit. Now look at her. She got her own place. She's chilling with her fucked up ass accent. Like, bruh.
Is it wrong to kink shame, and aren't most kinks rooted in shame to begin with?
I definitely don't think it's cool to kink shame. I think that you don't need to yuck other people's yum, you know. Just because you're not into it, you don't have to participate, but let others have their fun.
Yuck other people's yum. You know what? I'm going to use that.
Like, don't are usually something we feel makes us a little different than the norm. So yeah, automatically as humans, we feel a little bit of a shame around that. It's different. It's not what the norm goes with. But I don't think a kink should be shamed unless it is hurting another person non-consensually.
Facts. She's 100% right. As long as it's not like, you know, unconsensual, like immoral shit, like like what Matt's been doing and stuff like that, because that shit's not consent. Children can't consent. Like that shit's gross. But like she's 100% right.
Sexual liberation.
Long as it doesn't hurt another person, it's consensual. People shouldn't be like yuck at it. Like if I want to fuck my midget goblin girl, then I should be able to do that. You know, that's my yum.
Ultimately benefited society, and if so, how?
I really think that it has, honestly. I think that letting people have the power to make their own decisions about their body and be able to explore the things that they actually really enjoy and find pleasure in, and find doing that in a way that brings others pleasure is a really cool thing.
Why does our society promote ourselves as sexually liberated, but when it comes to actual sex, we're so puritanical about it?
Certainly.
Yeah, fucking. That's a good question. I want to hear your answer.
I think that it's one of those things where old habits really die hard, and it's hard to let go of things that we held on to for so long in the past. But as more and more people open their mind, things do change.
Because it's rooted in our desires and in arousal, and those are, of course, sins in most religions. To have desire.
I want those rabbit ears now.
To be wanton and to be aroused. So, my goodness, we have a lot of work to do to rewrite that.
Are cam girls more interested in providing a service, or is it more about the money?
Honestly, I think it's both. For me, personally, I love doing this. This is really...
She's lying. She want to get paid. She want to get her fucking car using all those simps that she has. Yeah, I'm going to call them simps because that's what they actually are, simps.
Fun for me.
Like, it's not bad if you're a simp. Like, it's bad when you're simping like, oh, I don't do that, but do it anyway. That's like the simping. Like, don't be like Fresh and Fit buying like sugar babies talking about, oh man, you know, I use pure game even though you went to a sugar baby website. That's a form of simping. But let's say like if you're paying money or whatnot just to see this girl, you know, show her tits or whatnot, it's still a form of simping, but at least you're honest about it.
I find it personally fulfilling, and the money that I make off of it is just kind of a bonus, honestly. I make more money than I was expecting, but even if I had made less, I still would love this.
Why do so many people think that women get into sex work because they have no other career options?
No, they do. I just don't like to wake up early, and I have issues maintaining, like, I am just going to work and
she's like, fuck, bro, that's me.
Doing mundane things. My brain does not working like that. I'm just glad that I live in a time where I can capitalize off of my sexual laziness. I don't know, because you can call me lazy but I really shine in these things. Like, put me in front of a camera and tell me suck a dick. I'm like, yes, please. I get to be paid for it. Oh my God, thank God I live in a universe that allows that.
There are people who do sex work out of desperation.
She's cute.
That's completely fine.
Fuck, but she's cute anyway.
There are also people that do it because they love it, or they might be an exhibitionist and tap into a kink in a monetary way, or a way to monetize.
Oh, bro, hold on. Who's that guy right here? Yo, he looks like the Sticky Russian. No way. Not trying to shoot him or anything like that, but he looks like somebody that we know in this community on our end.
That. So I forgot the question.
I do love that question because I'm actually college educated. I have a biomedical engineering degree, but I hated the industry. I wanted to do something I enjoyed, and also this had the potential to make me more money, and it does.
It was like titties. Titties on the internet would get me money, or this other job that I work extremely hard for, even though I dislike it. Titties will work.
I'm doing what I love, and I make a lot of money doing it.
Why do male porn stars make more money than female porn stars, and how can we close this gender pay gap?
That is news to me because I...
Wait, is that news? Hold on, because she's like, that's news too. I didn't know that. Is it for the gayness? I think it's for the gayness.
No, it was the opposite way around. Well, so males make more?
From my understanding, male porn stars don't make very much at all. On a professional set, I will get a higher rate than my male co-star.
So then why does nobody complain about a gender pay gap when female porn stars make more money than male porn stars?
Because we take on more risk. I mean, like, everyone should be.
But then again, you sign up for those risks. That's the thing. So I'm not sure. Like, I only dabbled in for the few people who in porn that I talked to or whatnot. they told me, like, yeah, it's usually in contracts that we're getting to. If we sign that contract, we're going to get into it or whatnot. If they do change the contract, yeah, we're liable to sue and shit like that. It's a fucking contract. But, like, fucking that women that say, oh, we don't know that what we're getting into or whatnot, and, like, they tell you beforehand, you know what you're getting into. Like, there's no, oh, we don't know what we're getting into or not. Yeah, there are dangers of people being shady as fuck. Like, you're thinking you're going to do another scene, but you got 3 niggas in the back talking about, yeah, we about to get that 4-way. And that's totally understandable, because that's a dangerous situation. Getting, like, I don't know personally, but me, who's, like, looking from the window, looking in or whatnot, that shit looks dangerous. All that cock in your face. Pause.
I'm on birth control. You, like, not to say you should do something with your body that you don't want to do, but like, we can get pregnant, you know. It's more easy for us to get STDs, and we have to face much more of the stigma. So, like,
wait, no, that's a lie. That's a straight up lie, because porn studios check for that shit monthly. They don't just let a dirty ass nigga or a dirty ass female just walk in with the herpes or like some disease or whatnot. No, you get checked out first, and if you're clean, you're clean. But like, if you already have something like, let's say, syphilis or something like that, they're not gonna fuck with you until they clean that shit up. Now, if you have HIV, that's a different story. I think they take the precautions of, hey, let's do this clean and safe or whatnot. But even then, you're probably not gonna get anywhere because you have HIV. But I don't know. I only talked to like 3 porn stars throughout my whole life. But my understanding is that they check for that shit beforehand.
I think it's fair that we get a little bit more.
Why do you think that porn is legal but prostitution isn't?
Because America's British. I honestly think...
Wait, did you say America's British? Hold on, we gotta rewind that.
Prostitution isn't.
Because America's British.
British, okay.
I honestly think that, prostitution happens whether or not it is legal, and legalizing it actually makes it a lot safer, so that like prostitutes, escorts have access to protections, legal protections, healthcare, those kinds of things.
The pimp and pandering and like that type of, and like the sex trafficking, I think if prostitution was legalized, it would be a lot safer for women to do their job.
And regulation around it would save a lot of people, save their lives potentially, save their bodies, save their health. But I think America is just really, really prudish, and so we don't do those kinds of things.
What do you think would happen to the porn industry if prostitution was legalized?
I think it would stay the same, to be honest. I think that the people who want to seek out prostitutes will find them no matter what. And there's people who want to be in the comfort of their own home who are maybe too nervous to touch someone, or maybe that's not within their budget, And so free porn online or, a $10 OnlyFans is way more within their reach.
Which of the following do you think creates more incels? Religion or the high standards of women in the current dating market?
For sure religion, because even though there's a lot of women with high standards, there's a lot of women with low standards.
That's a lie! No, I'm kidding. No, there's not a lot of women with low standards. If we want to see a woman with low standards, that means they're already fucking with you, because you're their low standard. You're not their high standard. No, I'm kidding. To be honest, I don't think that's a real thing. Honestly, I think the internet and people having COVID for people with COVID for 2 years kind of fucked up the dating game or whatnot, because like we see what women want online or whatnot, and it's not really true, and we just apply that to like every single fucking person around the world or whatnot, that, oh, this is what this is, so this must be like what these women actually want, where that's only just a small majority. Yeah, I know that sounds weird saying small majority, but that's how you have to phrase it. Because the majority see what these small few has been saying about what they like, but not applying that to others or whatnot. Because everybody's unique, but if that uniqueness is tarnished by mind rot and same thought, fucking people are gonna assume that, oh, this is what these women want or whatnot, and fucking let me try to do what this woman wants, but find out that she doesn't actually want that at all.
Everybody has an extremely different preference when it comes to religion, and everybody likes to bring religion into things. So it makes it extremely difficult for things like that, and can cause incel, honestly. I don't think women are that high maintenance, and if you think a woman's that high maintenance, then you need to figure out your standards and things like that in life. But it more so religion, I would say, I've found.
Would OnlyFans be so successful if it wasn't fulfilling a need for men?
That is such a good question. Oh, probably not. But I also think this is part of the reason that fan sites are successful, is that there's a personal aspect to it where you get to connect with person. I think the men are ultimately deprived of emotional connection, and OnlyFans is a great way to talk to someone. I hear people's deepest, darkest secrets, about their
You're lying. You're lying.
sexuality, the things that they hold the most shame over. And I don't know. There's a need for it for many reasons.
So do you believe that men are more starved for sex or starved for intimacy?
They are ultimately starved for intimacy. It's very sad.
Intimacy, absolutely intimacy. I think that they actually seek intimacy through sex most often, even if they don't see it that way. So ultimately, I think what they're after.
I wonder, do we just want sex as men, or do we want relationships? Because intimacy comes with the relationships and stuff like that, right? So, like, do women have the idea that men just want to fuck and not be intimate or anything like that? Or is this like, do they think we automatically just want to fuck? Because, like, I'm not a part of these internet spheres, so I don't know personally. I'll just fucking, like, talk to a person in real life or, like, via Discord or whatnot. That's just me. I haven't been speed dating in a while. I actually do need to start doing that again. But I don't know. I think I need to lose some weight first, because last speed dating I've been on to, home chick was a feeder and she tried to feed me a whole cake. That shit was weird. That shit was so weird.
There's intimacy and not sex.
Men will never admit to being starved for intimacy.
That's a lie. I just admitted. No, I'm kidding. No, men would actually do that.
But that's what I believe is happening for them in the sexual realm and in the sexual trance. It's hard to talk about him
because, like, we try to talk about our issues, but we get shut down and shit like that. Because that's the fucked up part. We just get shut down by the same or opposite sex because other people don't want to hear it, and the people who we thought are our own brothers and man in arms don't want to hear that shit either, because men have their own shit to deal with, but also women got their own shit to deal with as well. And then we get pushed down the peg or whatnot, and that's why the suicide rate for men are so fucking high right now.
Emotions, but it's easy to feel loved and cared for when you're having sex. So that's how you satisfy it without having to admit to needing a little intimacy and compassion in your world.
33% of men are not having sex right now. What are your thoughts on the rise of lonely, sexless men?
Lonely, sexless men. Well, the rise of them, it's a reality. There really is, dare I say, incel.
I love how there's just a Cyberman in the background with two dildos right there. Like, if you have this, your man's not going to sit there. Like, if your man's there or whatnot, of course, he's probably going to be recording, but there's no way. This is a solo device. For
culture. Folks are really nervous. Well, the rise of them, it's a reality. There really is, dare I say, incel culture. Folks are really nervous about sharing themselves, and men specifically, in talking about what they crave outside of just, say, the physicality of sex. This goes back to vulnerability. So I think that the more we make it such a terrifying exchange, the less we're inclined to do it, and that's where we're at.
Everything is online now. We are constantly in our phones and our own spaces. We're constantly
You know, I like her, bro. She understands. She actually fucking understands. Like, everything is online. And it's kind of shitty because, like, that's what COVID did to us.
Getting hits of dopamine, where why would I seek something else when I can get something very quick, and immediate? So, yeah.
Do you believe that porn deters men from going out to find real relationships?
I think maybe.
I don't think so. I think it certainly can, in the way that, someone who drinks can drink too much, or someone who smokes can smoke too much. I think that if you're consuming it at a proper level, you're fine. But if not, that's a bigger issue than porn.
It's entertainment, and there's nothing like a human-to-human interaction.
As someone who watches gratuitous amounts of porn and stuff like that, even though I'm trying to calm down with it, it does kind of fuck up your reward system when you bust a nut.
Be it sexual or not, I don't think that porn, it's not the same thing.
What does porn...
And these are porn actors saying that, so of course they're going to defend porn.
Offer men that they don't get from the current dating scene?
I think that... okay, there might be a reason for this. I think that...
Yo, she's the smartest one.
But they have exposure to things that perhaps their partner would not be interested in, and that can be solved with maybe some communication and maybe destigmatization of sex in society.
Do you think it would be harder to remove the stigma on porn for seen as dirty or on men for seen as creepy?
I feel like it would be harder for probably.
She doesn't have a tongue ring? That's crazy.
Maybe the porn thing be seen as dirty just because there's so many, there's religions and then there's just other values and beliefs that people can shove down your throat and make you feel bad about yourself. Because everybody gets horny and everybody wants to masturbate, and so that's I feel like that's kind of a universal issue on men for being creepy.
Why?
Because I think it's something that someone told me this one time and I thought it was really interesting. If someone's hot and they're hitting on you, it's sweet, but if someone's not attracted to you and they're hitting on you, it's like catcalling and it's bad. Men.
Wait, what? Hold on. Stop. What the fuck did she say?
Because I think it's something that someone told me this one time and I thought it was really interesting. If someone's hot and they're hitting on you, it's sweet, but if someone's not attracted to you and they're hitting on you, it's like catcalling and it's bad.
Yeah, that's fucked up. So let's say if you're unappealing, right? And you hit on a woman, they're gonna be like, ew, creep, fucking get away from me, fucking rumor, shit like that. But let's say if you're super fucking attractive and you hit on them, they're like, oh, wow, thank you. That's so sweet. This is the oldest fucking meme, and it all started because of that stupid fucking Office comic. So there's a comic on the internet of office harassment, right? And it involves some fat, unappealing guy was like, hey, your hair looks nice today. And she's like, hurry up, trying to grab her phone, breaking the sweat, thinks she's about to get touched, saying like, oh, hello, HR, I got to report sexual harassment. Versus a dude who's well-dressed, who looks like fucking nice to the person or whatnot. He says, hey, your hair looks nice today. Want to go out? And she's like, hearts all around her. She's like, oh my God, I'm falling in love with this person or whatnot on some Disney shit, right? Ever since that comic came out, fucking it ruined the minds of a lot of women and a lot of men, but a lot of people don't want to admit that this shit actually does happen.
Men are just men, and I mean.
But then again, you see on the street or on the internet or on in your friend circles of that ugly ass nigga with the most bomb fucking female out there, bro. She's looking like boom bam bop, bada wop boop pow, and fucking people are like, how the fuck did you pull that? And dude be like, oh, I just talked to her or whatnot. Shit like that does actually fucking happen. All you have to do is just talk to women or whatnot, right? And if you're able to talk to women, they be able to communicate to you back. Even if you're a terrible communicator like myself, I'm terrible at fucking communicating, but I'm able to learn and able to adapt while communicating and stuff like that, and able to actually hold and have conversations and everything, which is not that hard. It's not, man, it is not that hard to talk to women now these days, especially with shit like Discord and stuff like that. If you have female friends, talk to them every once in a while. Now, I'm not saying bug the shit out of them. I'm not saying be a bugaboo or anything like that. Just be like, hello, what's up, fam? How was your day? How was your week? And just listen to them. It's not that hard.
I mean, it does suck that men are seen as creepy, but I think as a woman, I just look at it as you're guilty by association at this point, which is not fair at all.
Ew, that's fucked up. And she knows it's not fair. She probably does that shit too.
But you just get so many certain creepy interactions with men. It just kind of ruins it for everybody. So it might be harder for the men. I don't know. That's a good question. I think I'm changing my answer. I think it'd be harder for men to not be seen as creepy. That's my final answer.
Why are men who sit around all day playing video games or watching porn seen as less productive than the men who sit around all day watching sports?
I honestly think it's the same thing. When it comes to sports, though, I feel like it's a little bit different because I feel like watching porn kind of it helps you connect with what you like versus just sports. Sports is just a hobby that you like watching.
But gaming is a hobby too, and also building model kits. Like, there's a lot of nerddom that are just hobbies and whatnot, but people still see it as ill. You're not being a productive person in society. Now sit here and watch American baseball and be productive as a human being. Don't play these video games. Video games are for kids, guys.
That comes down to what has historically been the case and tied to masculinity, sports, men, trucks, beer. Those are things that have been widely accepted in society for a long time. And now we have video games. They're new. We don't know what to do with them yet.
Honestly, I think they're more productive, especially if they're jacking off, That's getting some calories in.
Like, if I see a man...
Hey, yo, shut up! Shut up! Hey, yo! Hey, yo, shut up! Yo, she getting those calories out, getting out that protein, pumping that urn, pumping that baby batter.
They're new. We don't know what to do with them yet.
Honestly, I think they're more productive, especially if they're jacking off, That's getting some calories in.
Like, if I see a man spending his entire day behind a screen or in front of a screen, and it's not, like, for anything productive, then I think that's a waste of time, period. It's not sports or porn,
Why do so many people think that the average porn consumer is a stereotypical loser living in his mom's basement?
It's part of the stigma, It doesn't just stigmatize us, it stigmatizes the people who enjoy our content.
I'm so happy I live in an apartment by myself, without a car, because, like, it's fucked up how women receive men, especially if they don't have certain things. Like, the last time I've been on a blind date was, I think it was, 2018? No, 2017? It was like a little bit after I got out of my long-term relationship. So I got out of my long-term relationship in like 2016, 2015. And it was a good relationship. It's just when I started going back onto dating and whatnot, I haven't been in the game for like X amount of years. So like I didn't know like a lot of shit or whatnot, especially when I wasn't on the internet like that. And I went on this date. And we were just talking or whatnot, and she was like, hey, you got a car? I was like, no. And she got highly upset when I said that because I took the bus up there and I got there early. Because, like, when I usually go on dates, I get there early. I scope out a couple of places or whatnot. Maybe we should go here, whatnot. Strategize before, like, going on a date or whatnot. And so we're having a date or whatnot, and she's like, ew, you must, like, stay with your mom, huh? I was like, no, I have my own place. And she started calling me all kinds of liars and shit like that because at the time, I was still fat as fuck, and I was still kind of grimy or whatnot. And she was like, ew, bro, you probably, like, still stay with your mom. You're probably lying. I'm like, no, I have my own place. Like, I could prove it. And she's like, nah, I don't believe you. You probably smell like ass and stuff like that. Even though when you go on dates, you have to take showers, you have to prep yourself and all that stuff, so you want something like ass and all that stuff, right? And this bitch gave me a hug too, which is crazy, because we've been talking for like 3 months, and she knows I have my own place, but until I didn't have a car. And she got super fucking mad about that shit. I don't know why. Why the fuck do you care about having a car so much? And why do you relate that to like basement dweller shit? You know what I mean?
People think that the typical porn consumer is a loser living in a basement because that's how we keep this industry ugly and dangerous, and that's how we keep folks that are involved with it criminal, and we keep them despicable, when in reality we are fucking professionals, and my goodness, these are some of the most brilliant people that are working in the entrepreneurial field today.
That's not what he asked, though. He asked, like, why is it always linked to people being basement dwellers and stuff like that? That's what he asked. He didn't ask about the fucking industry. He asked about the people consuming the industry.
Does having multiple sex partners affect someone's ability to pair bond?
I don't think so, because I've had many sex partners, and I have an incredible partner that I'm very, very emotionally close
That nigga's recording this shit. Let's go.
with.
Why do people think that women would be any more affected by this than men are?
More affected by emotional pair bonding. I think that we just have we are perceived as the more emotional gender.
That's just classic sexism, I think that men like to have this idea that a woman will just be madly in love with them if they just fuck them one good time, and that's just not reality.
Well, it depends. If they're a virgin, you give them that good dick, they're going to be attached to you because you make them feel really, really good. But then again, it's an inexperienced partner, and like they won't know what it feels to be right until like they had it from other people or not.
We like sex with different people sometimes.
Yeah.
Is a porn convention a celebration of masturbation?
A porn convention is absolutely a celebration of masturbation.
Why is porn and masturbation often frowned upon, including by other men?
I'm not entirely sure. I do think that a lot of it might have to do with some...
Nah, don't shame masturbation, man. You know you do it too. Hell, I do it every once a week. Just, to get my baby battery in check, Get rid of those, kids I'm never going to have.
More puritanical religious beliefs that many people hold on to, and it can be really hard to overcome things like that.
It feels gluttonous, I suppose, because it's rooted in that puritanical idea that that's not how we should be spending our time. I root a lot of it in self-care. I love to take time and masturbate because it's part of my self-care. And again, self-care means, there's something.
She's a squirter. I know she's a fucking squirter.
I need help with. There's something that I need to tend to, and it might be an emotional thing. And men don't want to confess to having any emotions at all.
Why don't she a fucking liar? We do have emotions. We just every time we express our emotions, we get shut down or belittled. The fuck do you mean? What kind of men are you fucking with? Probably people from India.
Women shame women for using sex toys the same way men shame men for watching porn.
I think that women are just a little more understanding of, we do have wants, desires, and we do like pleasure. And so if we're all doing it, why do we need to shame each other for it?
What is the definition of indecent exposure?
I literally looked that up before I came here. Okay, it is the exposure, and I think that it's defined differently in different areas. The exposure of
Battery low.
on a woman, the genitalia, or the buttocks. It is in a public place where
Charging battery.
you might have contact with other people. They might be able to see it. It also comes down to intent, and that's where it's the gray area. Did I intend to flash my breasts, or did my bra strap fall and it was an accidental exposure? So,
why is it not considered porn when women expose themselves out in public?
I feel like it could be. I think that porn is defined very widely, so it's subjective.
Because your body isn't porn. My body isn't sexual, just being,
If sex isn't conveyed through visual means, why is porn even effective?
I mean, of course, me sucking a dick, that's a sex act. Like that is me using my body for something sexual so that viewers can watch something sexual.
I knew she slops on knobs. I knew it. How did I know?
What happened? But your body in itself, women just existing isn't pornography.
I feel sex is kind of conveyed through visual means. I mean...
So then when women walk around in public wearing what might be perceived as lingerie, how is a man's subconscious metabolism supposed to know when the sexual stimulation...
I hate this term. If a woman's... I learned if a woman's dressing like a hoe, not to assume that she's a hoe or anything like that, because, I've been in that situation where I've been like, oh, man, you dress like a thotty. That means you're ready. I've been in that situation, and, I got, a mouthful from that person for, an hour. Still ended up culling at the end. I think I played her tits for, an hour. I don't remember. Honestly, that was during Anime Expo, I believe.
Is real.
Oh, well, this is interesting. I feel like that comes down to desensitization and normalization, and there was a time when an ankle would make a dick hard. So,
yeah.
It comes down to exposure and what you see every day.
Seeing thigh meat back then in the 1920s is like, oh my lord. I never seen a girl's thigh meat before.
Have we ever considered that men might have erectile dysfunction from being teased so often that they become conditioned and confused about when it's okay to become aroused?
Woe is men. Oh no, it's all about your almighty erection. Guys, your erection is very much tied to your mental state. So it goes without...
Hey, no, fuck all that. Who the fuck is that guy with the Peg Me shirt in this corner right here? What the fuck is this? dude got a shirt that says "Peg Me Some" looking. Oh, that's hilarious. Yo, fuck this question. I want to know this dude's story back here. Why don't you interview this guy back here?
Saying, ask yourself, are you holding on to any anxieties? Is there something that you're nervous about? Do you feel pressured in some kind of way? What is your mental state when you are in
No, fuck that. You're just going to laugh at him that he can't get up. Fuck out of here.
pursuit of perhaps attaining an erection? And when you have an erection and maybe it starts to waver, again, assess both the situation, the environment, and your own minds. Where are you at? You can talk yourself out of an erection, guys. You know that.
You're lying. Erections happen spontaneously. Yeah, we can calm ourselves down, but it's going to be a minute. We got to think about other shit like unattractiveness and like other dudes. Because if you get hard with a dude, like obviously it's probably adrenaline rush or whatnot. But I could be wrong. I don't know how this shit works anymore. I haven't looked at a guy and got hard like ever. I don't think I ever got hard looking at a guy. Matter of fact, I get more soft. I become softer, matter of fact, when looking at a dude. It's weird. And did my Discord just crash? Nope, but I do got a notification. Hey, it's Lady. Hey. Hey, congrats. Congrats.
When it comes to sex, why is our culture able to clearly define when it's over during climax, but can't seem to define when the sexual act begins? Wouldn't that solve the consent issue?
Ooh, girl. Okay. I think that society at large views sex as over when men reach climax. I think, personally, and this is my opinion, sex continues after that point for both me and my partner or partners.
Well, I don't know, because like a dude can bust like 3 or 4 nuts. Like actually, if you actually like the first nut, it will be the quickest. Yeah, this is why I always promote beating off or having foreplay before you do the whole like penetration thing, because like it will make you last longer in bed. Dead ass. I've tested this and tried this many a time, and like you will be able to dick down the shit out your girl. All you have to do is, bust that first nut or do some foreplay. Make her come during the foreplay or whatnot. Have some fucking fun. Just don't stick your dick in it and think you're gonna last for like 4 fucking hours, because that's not how this shit works. The human body, when it's trying to breed, it's trying to breed as fast as possible. And like you can argue with me in the chat or in the comments probably later about this, but no, fucking the first nut will always be the quickest, no matter how. You can be like, oh man, I'm a fucking stallion. You're a liar if you're that, bro. Like dead ass. And in porn, I'm about to tell you guys a secret that I always tell people. In porn, 90% of that shit is edited. The guy's busting a nut while she's giving head.
Is when we help each other clean up, when we cuddle after, when we talk about how great it was, or I love that thing that you did, and or you know what, that was something that was a little too rough, maybe we should try it differently next time. So sex is fluid. It starts when someone makes your coffee for you in the morning and you don't have sex until dinner that night.
Wait, no, it doesn't. You're lying. That's how you fuck with it. How the fuck? Bro, I'm up in the morning. I'm not thinking about fucking. I'm thinking about cleaning up the house, probably washing dishes, probably gonna fucking doing other shit than sex when I wake up. Yeah, my dick's gonna be super hard because of morning wood and how okay, so the whole thing of morning wood is if you wake up with a boner, you probably just need to take a piss and your dick was just holding you in, and it just had to power up, to keep it you from pissing yourself. That's mostly what it is. Having morning wood and having a significant other suck your dick in the morning feels great. It feels fucking wonderful. It's the most best feeling ever. You wake up, you hear gawk, 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 gawk. You know your day's gonna be fucking good that whole day.
It's a continuous thing.
Why would a porn
But no, fucking waking up with morning wood does not mean we're just horny.
Star be opposed to sleeping with a guy on a first date? Would they have any more fear of being labeled a slut than their career would label them a slut?
Porn stars, when they approach sex with a civilian, let's say, there's so much that comes into play. a professional in the adult industry is staying up on their testing and has to be very careful.
You hear that? Staying up on their testing. Because they have to stay up on their testing and stuff like that in order to be in this industry, or they're not going to get paid, or they're not going to get money.
Careful and cautious about the interactions that they have, because you're shooting, and when you're shooting you have to show up to set with a test that says negative to all the potential bodily interactions and infections that can happen. So, that's a big thing, is that civilians in the civilian world might not understand that a lot of professionals in this industry, testing and their status of tests matter. And so taking a risk of having an interaction with a civilian who doesn't know their status sometimes isn't worth it.
Why are there OF girls?
Well, that's when you actually, as a civilian, you go out there and do the process. When I used to do speed dating or whatnot, if we're going to know we're going to do a one-night stand, and we're never going to fuck that night, we go to the doctor's office, take that test or whatnot, because the test is easy. You get that shit in less than 8 hours. And it will tell you everything that's that you don't have. If you're clean, yeah, go for it. I'm still going to wrap that shit up, though. Like, guys, always wrap up your dick. I don't give a fuck how long you know this woman or whatnot, unless y'all guys are like, physically dating and, fucking like together and cuddling or whatnot. It's already like, been a year or whatnot, and like you call her your fiance and stuff. Of course, going wrong, because you know who she been with. She only been with you. But like, if it's like something like speed dating or you doing one night stands, yeah, get your shit checked. It's okay to bring that little card. Do that little foldable card with you to show you what you don't have and shit like that. That's fine. Like, promote getting your shit checked out. Even if you haven't fucked in a while, still go get your shit checked out, bro.
Girls who continuously go on these red pill podcasts to get dunked on.
Oh, it's about the clout. Can I act like I'm actually going to go?
Okay, so she's about to spit some facts. Oh, ad break's about to end.
And hear it. If you are a porn star and you go on those dude bro podcasts for clout, I hope it's fucking worth it to you, because you are part of the problem. You are encouraging the stigma that we face. It is disgusting for what, fake internet followers? It's disgusting.
To all my OF creators, ask yourself, what are these questions about, and what are they trying to get from me? And what does it mean when all they want is the shocking, depraved, dirtiest story that I have? I mean, I'm worried that the culture that's supposed to be so modern is actually bringing us back to the era of the circus tent with the barker out front, who is the podcast host, saying, "Come in, audience, and meet the freaks." Is that helpful or harmful to our industry? Just simmer on that.
I mean, the clout that comes along with it, of course. Of course, they're benefiting, monetarily from all the subscribers that they get, but...
And you know what? People are going to shit on her for this, but she's fucking right. Because all it is fucking clout. Nobody realized that, but, no, she's 100% right. It's just clout, and you're making it... mind you, not every single person who goes on podcasts do this shit. It's just the few that these dude bros want to hear and shit like that.
It's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it.
So aren't these podcasts promoting the very thing they say they're against?
Absolutely. They're platforming these women the same way that these women are platforming them. It's almost like a rage farm, Everybody watches, and then somebody's going to make money off of it. Both.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I've known girls who have gone on that, and behind the scenes, all these dude bros that, these 14-year-old kids, they're so nice to them and whatever. It's all an act. It's just grifting. It's grifting, and I have no respect for the women that go on there to get dunked on, and then everyone else has to face the stigma because of their actions. It's disgusting.
That was It's Complicated on the celebration of masturbation, rules of modern dating and understanding. This is from the It's Complicated channel. Please give them a like and subscribe or whatnot, and maybe a membership, because I don't promote as hardcore as I used to. But no, we about to watch another video by Rev Does Desu.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rev here. So I've once again made the mistake of opening Twitter and seeing some apps.
Jesus Christ! Ever since he got this shit, he's been promoting his shit. I hate it. He's gonna do a special announcement. It's all gonna be fucking his products.
Absolutely deplorable things. Today we're going to be talking about some fears and concerns that men are facing. In particular, the fear that men have that if they share their emotions and feelings, they'll be met with rejection and judgment. And that fear is being validated by the horrifying response Twitter users are having to this image right.
Yeah, this is so hilarious right here because big, strong, buff man, small, endowed woman.
Here, this is making the rounds on Twitter once again, and people are using it as an excuse.
Like, I want a woman with motherly vibes. I want a woman who could tell. I want a woman who's just gonna sit there and tell me everything's gonna be okay, and give me head pats so I could cry in their lap like a little bitch that I am. Yeah, I said it.
To attack men, their mental health, straight relationships, and even women. So before we get into the obnoxious response to this image right here, let me give you a chaser, some good news before we have some, and also very pleased to the early part of February. Some extra time on your jar if your flavor is delicious. Just and hydrate your own. Use code LETTER. So let's get into the actual content today. So this is the tweet with 74,000 likes that people are talking about. So you can see the kind of dynamic here saying favorite ship dynamic. It's basically a conventionally, big, tough, emotionless man, and he meets a decent woman who he can now confide his problems with. Now, before we look into the very angry quotes reacting to this, let me get on my soapbox here and give you a 1-minute spiel. You can disagree with what I'm saying, but basically, just like anything else in life, balance is really important. So I think qualities like tenacity, stoicism, and toughness are good qualities for a man to have, and they can be celebrated. But just like anything else, there's a limit. That doesn't mean you're supposed to be emotionless and to never share your feelings and to go through life alone with your problems. It really helps when you have someone like a wife who you can confide your issues with without the fear of being judged or rejected. And that is something that I'm very, very glad to have in my own life with my wife. I'm very lucky that I can
guys, get married.
Share any issues I'm going through in life with her without any sort of judgment. Now, that doesn't mean because you're sharing your emotions that you're going to have a mental breakdown every time you stub your toe, but it's just being able to understand that you're not alone in things.
Nah, fuck that. You know how painful it is to stub your toe, bro? I'd rather have an emotional breakdown than stub my fucking toe. That shit sucks. It's like when you hit your knee and or elbow, or you sat on your balls the wrong way. I'd rather have the emotional distress than hurt myself physically with my toe, hand, fucking knee, fucking shin, my balls.
And you can share with your partner what you're going through. And I know a lot of people don't have that opportunity. And I also know a lot of people have their reservations about doing something like that, like opening up to a woman or their partner or whatever. And threads like this really demonstrate that. So this tweet says, why do men feel the need to go through things alone? The responses to this, depressing to say the least. So one user would say, seeing a woman get the ick in real time changes something in you. So in case you don't know what an ick is, it's like basically you say or do something and the person gets the ick. It disgusts.
So oh yeah, he's about to explain it now.
Them in some sort of a way. So let's see an example of an ick that caused an issue in this scenario. This user said, my first girlfriend got the ick when I cried after learning my childhood best friend had terminal cancer at 21.
Oh, fuck. Damn, that's your childhood friend. Yeah, we gotta get rid of this whole ick shit. Cause mind you, if you have icks and if they're toxic, like having a man being emotional or having a man being too emotional, or just man being normal people or whatnot, if that's your ick, then just be lesbian. Deadass, just be lesbian. Yeah, I said it. Be a lesbian.
Do you see the problem, guys? Do you see why a lot of men are afraid to open up and get emotional about problems? Do you see the reservations? Do you see why a lot of people really resonate with the message of the tweet that we've been talking about so far in this video? Yeah, so let's see some of the responses. Of course, a bunch of freaks coming out of the woodwork to say tweets like this.
Only losers like this dynamic. Damn, that must mean you're a loser then.
Only losers like this dynamic. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are a loser if you like a dynamic where a man is being emotionally supported by his partner. Yeah, and they had this response to people criticizing them saying, men will be banned from Iran after the revolution. Well, good luck with that. Anyways, here's another tweet saying, I hope he catches her cheating on him with the villain. So the least projecting Twitter user right here, not really doing a good job of hiding their weird interest in cheating, but okay, that seems like a very unfair response to seeing this relationship dynamic. But here's another one saying this dynamic is pathetic, draining, and dehumanizing to women. It is pathetic that men can share their emotions and feelings with their female partner. It is pathetic, according to this user. But also we see this notion of this whole thing being dehumanizing to women. I would love to hear why this is dehumanizing to women. It kind of seems like the type of dynamic that a lot of women have pushed for men who...
Yeah, how is that dehumanizing? I really want to know how that's dehumanizing and all that good stuff, because, like, I don't think that's dehumanizing of just having a straight relationship where, like, the woman's taking care of the man or whatnot. Do you want the other way to be around? Like, do you want the big, strong woman and the very feminine man? And, like, that's saying that somebody should redraw this and then flip the genders. Flip the genders. I want to see what happens. Just flip the genders. Keep it the same way. Share your feelings at your own cost. No, you're right.
Who are more emotionally available and ready to share their feelings. Isn't that something that it's always been pushed for, that men don't do that enough? But now that it's happening, you're getting called pathetic. Very weird stuff. But a lot of armchair therapists would join in on this conversation, of course, bringing up the Oedipus complex. And it's very strange that that comic led to this response, but users like this would fall out of their chair if they started to understand some of the characteristics that women find attractive in men. But that's a conversation for another day. Here's another one simply saying, boring. Yes, I guess this dynamic is boring to you. And of course, these users are...
If people dislike this, and if you're a woman, if you dislike this dynamic, just be lesbian. I'm going to keep saying that until, like, the end of this video.
Very entitled. I wish we could go to a time where people come across something they don't like or something that's clearly not made for them and just simply keep scrolling instead of leaving a rude comment like this. But here's another one saying the most overplayed, tired, boring, stale dynamic you can find. Now, a lot of users took this as an opportunity to post their own version of this dynamic where they maybe swapped it out for 2 males or 2 females or something like that. But at the end of the day, they thought they were creative with their alterations, but they used the same exact dialogue and message in their responses, which really just proves that really there's something more to this, right? It's not just this image and in particular dynamic. There's something extra about it that's really making these Twitter users angry, and you could probably guess what a lot of it is. It's tweets like this outright saying being heterosexual sounds miserable, because apparently having a partner you can share your struggles with is miserable. Just seems very entitled, a very entitled...
Yeah, that just seems sad, especially when non-heterosexual people are just rolling up here talking about ew, gross. Like, didn't we still call y'all people that? And now y'all guys turn around and do the same shit? This is why I think this shit is so weird, especially with, like, white saviors or people in, like, certain communities. Like, y'all guys know how it feels to be discriminated. Why discriminate against others if you know how to feel, if y'all guys don't want to be discriminated? Like, this goes for, like, anybody from any fucking community or whatnot. Be like, don't discriminate others just because you were discriminated against. Be like, you need to be better than this. You need to be 100% better than this. Be better than this.
Response to a very benign image, by the way. This is a very benign message behind all of this. But here's another person saying, heterophobia isn't real, but if we try hard enough, it can be.
No, heterophobia is fucking real, fam. Like, the amount of people that I've seen on the internet and TikTok talking about how heterosexualness is, like, evil and should be, like, destroyed is fucking... I'll be $1 million for each fucking quarter that I came by these motherfuckers and whatnot, because, like, it's super toxic, especially coming from a non-hetero community. You talking about, like, they're talking about, heterosexualness needs to be not normalized, and we normalize fucking X and shit like that, right? Fucking, you're just making the problem worse by doing shit like that, because people are going to see that and be like, hey, I'm discriminating against you more since you said that kind of shit. Instead of just not having fucking toxic fucking quotes like this or toxic thoughts like that.
I think you're kind of proving the point of everybody who's saying that things like this exist by saying that if you try hard enough, it's going to happen, while also saying it's not real. Like, it's very, very strange and sad to see that this is the really angry and visceral response to this, what should be universally accepted dynamic here. But this is Twitter. These people are not well adjusted, and that's hardly surprising. But curiously, the original creator of this artwork already responded to this back when there was an initial wave of criticism. We actually
Hold on. The original artist of the drawing below posted his second drawing has a response to the some other replies and has become relevant again. Some people really need sees therapy and love. Yeah, a lot of people need therapy and love. That's absolutely right. Even if you're not a part of the heterosexual community, you still need that therapy, fam, because like some of the unhinged shit I've seen, bro, a lot of y'all motherfuckers need therapy. And therapy is not bad. I have a therapist, and I talk to my therapist every now and then, even though I'm not open like that, unless I really need to be open and need to just break down or whatnot, and like, push my issues. But even then, I feel like pushing my issues towards like a therapist feels kind of weird because like people have their own shit to deal with, even though they're professional and stuff like that, and all that good stuff. I still feel that like, people don't need to be pushed on to like my depressing life. Yeah, it's good to talk to and have somebody to talk to and express this kind of thing with. But like, even then, I think because my generation, we grew up that if we express our feelings in any way, shape, or form, it shows as a sign of weakness. It shows that like, oh yeah, you must be bitch Nate. So like, nobody's not gonna like you if you like express your feelings and stuff like that. And it shows in the media of the strong guy who's like has no emotions, shit like that, versus the feminine guy who has all these emotions, able to fucking able to express their emotions and shit like that, and how they looked at and everything. Because mostly people who are the sensitive dude are mostly looked at as gay, and it's kind of fucked up. That's really fucked up because like, why does that have to link to gayness? Why does that have to be a feminine trait to push the express your feelings and stuff like that? I never understood that.
actually cover this.
Oh wait, this is so twisted in so many ways. I'm about to what is that? OE, is that OE or OC? Oedipus complex shame? Oh, I don't even know what that is. I'm about to complex shame everyone who thinks this is okay. Women are not here to help you deal with your anger issues and face the blunt of it. The way they had to create such a sexual charged image of a woman, limiting women to just being decent. I hate this SM. I don't know what SM means. Hold on, I gotta make this larger. The part where it's motherly, what the fuck? Oh, that's a Oedipus complex? Oedipus complex? The way, the part where is motherly, what the fuck? People are so fixed up all the time, are so fucked up all the time, and a woman is way too wow, I can't read today. This is bad punctuation. The part where it is motherly, what the fuck? People are so fucked up. All they see in a woman is a way to exploit them. So tired of this society. Wow, this person knows how to type. Of this society that just can't recognize women as humans. Well, ain't recognizing a woman as motherly is recognizing her as human? Like being a mother is not human? I don't understand that. This is honestly so fucked up. I fail to understand when they come out of this stupid fantasy of women saving the sanity of a broken man.
Probably a year or two ago, but it was a very quick video. The reaction was a lot smaller. This time, we viral level tweet.
Hold on. These posts right here sound like women who are into motherfuckers like the Joker and shit like that, like the Joker and Harley Quinn. Like I used to hate people who are into that kind of relationship because that relationship is just dead ass 100% abuse. You know how many times he put hands on fucking Harley Quinn? Nigga, the Joker was not the ideal man, but everybody always want to sexual, like ever since like first Suicide Squad movie, everybody wants to sexualize fucking the Joker and shit like that. What a Joker actually beats. Yeah, he beats the shit out of fucking Harley Quinn. I remember one time Harley Quinn caught the Batman for him, and she got her ass whipped to the point where she had to kill this nigga. So, like, bro, fucking this. Oh, you know what? Never mind, man. This is
criticizing this dynamic. And the original artist had this, a simple what the F response to some of the comments that are left on the original tweet, where basically people are bringing up the Oedipus complex. And they're saying things like, this is a sexually charged image of a woman. Ladies and gentlemen, this silhouette of a woman is sexually charged. Again, another projecting Twitter user basically admitting that they're seeing sexuality in a literal silhouette of a woman. But anyways, yeah, this was the initial response, and it's just sad to see that this keeps getting brought up, this image, and it's getting a more and more negative response, which is very, very depressing. And I understand why a lot of men see this and think, man, maybe I shouldn't open up about my feelings. But at the end of the day, a lot of people resonate with this message. That's why the tweet, the original one sharing the unedited version of this, has so much support, because it really resonates with a lot of men who have their hesitancy when it comes to sharing their feelings and their emotions, especially with their partners and women in general. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you...
Now, mind you, you don't have to trauma dump on your partner. Like, that's what therapy for. Like, if you feel that you're not going to have a partner to where you're going to talk to or whatnot, get therapy. Therapy will fucking help. I'm not joking. I've been with my therapist for almost 4 to 5 years, even during COVID or whatnot. Getting a therapist is really fucking good, because even though it's their job to give a shit, fucking use that resource to like actually express like how you feel and stuff like that. Because mind you, there are women out there, and disprove it, that don't give a fuck about how you feel or how you're doing or any of this shit. But anyway, next video.
This video was brought to you by Ground News.
Oh God, I'm gonna skip through this video.
From bona fide celebrities like J.K. Rowling.
From what I know about J.K. Rowling, she used to have an abusive husband, I believe, didn't she? And like for those reasons, I think she's kind of using that as an excuse to sort of project that same sort of danger that she had from her husband onto trans women.
Wait, what? Huh? Did I hear that wrong? Am I deaf? What does trans woman have to do with her abuse from men? Huh? That's a reach. Like, I understand, like, you know, J.K. Rowling is a TERF, and like I talked to a few TERFs and whatnot, and not all TERFs hate trans people. They just hate the ones that like belittle women or like tell women that how they should act as a woman. That's it. That's it. And like, mind you, like some TERFs, some people who are TERFs do dislike the fact that there's these trans women that are growing up saying like, oh fam, we're a real woman too, but you're not a real woman because you don't like us in any way, shape, or form.
Excuse.
And it makes, and shit like that makes it bad for every single fucking trans person, because trans people see cisgender women as women too. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah. No. Like, it's not like fucking a lot of trans people are acting. Some of them actually do feel that they're not a part of who they originally are, and they want to become this, and that's fine. That's 100% fine. Go do it. Fucking lop off your dick if you want to, or fucking get a dick attached to you if you want to. Not going to affect me in any way, shape, or form, but there are toxic people out there that wanting to make being trans their whole personality instead of just being themselves, which is kind of weird, because this happened with gay people too. Like gay is not a personality. Gay is just sexual orientation, and not every single gay person is like fabulously trying to put out their sexuality and stuff like that. And it's fucked up too, because we get people who are quote unquote normies will see all this shit that's going on the outside and not sit there and actually talk to these fucking people like they're actually fucking human beings. Because trans people see other people as human beings as well, but they also have that toxicness in that community that just make them look like, oh, I'm entitled because I'm this, and that, so I should be entitled for this, and that. It's fucked up.
To sort of project that same sort of danger that she had from her husband onto trans women.
I'm Dave Chappelle.
But that's a reach though. That's a real big reach.
Cancel people that are more powerful than me. Cancel J.K. Rowling. My God, J.K. Rowling wrote all the Harry Potter books by herself.
Man just said J.K. Rowling cancelled. Like that's supposed to mean any... Hold on. How much did J.K. Rowling make last year? I just want to know.
Yeah, it's funny too because people try to cancel like these rich ass people and whatnot, and it's not. Canceling does not really fucking work unless you're an old white man from the 50s. I mean, who was born in like the 60s or whatnot, being all gross and sexually harass people for so like they could gain a fucking title and your job, whatchamacallit. And that's what I'm talking about the film industry because we had a lot of nasty niggas in there. Harvey Weinstein was nasty as fuck, guys.
How much did J.K. Rowling make last year? I wish I was cancelled, Dave.
She said gender was a fact. And then the trans community got mad. They started calling her a TERF. Trans people make up words to win arguments. TERF is an acronym. Stands for Trans Exclusionary
Is that really him sitting there? Is that just I think that's just a cutout.
Radical Feminists. This
That's
is a real
cutout.
thing. This is a group of women that hate transgender. They don't hate transgender women, but they look at trans women the way we blacks might look at blackface. It offends them. Like, this is doing an impression of me.
You see, I knew the strong with him as soon as he said blacks. I'm not surprised that he said. I'm not surprised.
Dave Chappelle will often talk about the queer community and then say, well, I'm a black man, I understand marginalization, but then we'll like say some transphobic stuff and we'll say, well, I understand marginalization, I get it, but then these trans people are like, they're harming and attacking this white woman. Again, this like thing we were talking about in another video about like protect the white woman sort of thing. He will defend himself through his blackness. And then other people will also then bring that in too and be like, well, he's a black man, how dare you criticize a black man? You're a white woman. Like focusing on my whiteness rather than the fact that I'm trans in order to push me down and able to talk about him. It's used to stoke infighting between communities and create these like disruption between communities.
Yeah, no, you're right to criticize somebody or whatnot. But when the criticize becomes like into racism and everything, because like fucking gay people can be racist too, trans people can be racist too. I seen this shit all the time. It's usually like masculine trans women who I seen it from.
To try.
I never seen it from like a trans man or anything like that. I mean, when I say trans man, I mean female to male. I never see anything from a trans man. Though I do see the sexism from trans men, though.
Sever off solidarity between them.
Now, I shouldn't speak on this because I am not a woman, nor am I trans. But as we've established, I am a feminist.
Look at him grin. He's so proud to be a... I won't give him a high five.
Wow, the foreign man from a foreign land really does not like Dave Chappelle. That's crazy.
Any face. I digress. From that to internet icons like Vosh. Just say, bruh.
Ooh, wow.
And
Catholics. See what that tender queers are. I don't take it back. I don't take it back. They are. FBI, open up!
There's a.
Wait, did you say gender queers or tender queers? What does that mean?
I won't give him a high five. Any face. I digress. From that to internet icons like Vosh. Just say, bruh.
Ooh, wow.
And Catholics.
See what that tender queers are.
What is tender queer? Okay, tender queer, Urban Dictionary. Oh, it's an Urban Dictionary. All right, typically a queer white hipster who identifies, who uses identity politics to avoid accountability, competitive oppression of self-victimization, and centralize themselves and their feelings in social. Oh no! That means that chick who I had arguments with in Arts last week is tender queer? Oh no, that's crazy.
I don't take it back. I don't take it back. They are. FBI, open up!
There's a legion of.
Hey, at least Keffels is honest. I think she's honest. I'm not entirely sure.
Case studies that demonstrate a pernicious principle, a privilege, if you will. But the best introduction to this comes in the form of a Jussie Smollett. Now, if you recall, the panorama was the perfect cloak.
Panorama, let's go. He's using weird words to say pandemic. That's crazy.
For Jussie's grand opening of the critically condemned play, The Boot is on My Face. The very boot being the metaphorical manifestation of racism and homophobia packaged into a one-act play, armed with enough bleach to make Vybz Kartel himself blush, and a noose bedizening the neck like a plantation-themed
I love how we're still on this. We know this nigga lied. Keep it going, bro.
party. So whatever True Diddley was at when he took this picture.
Is there anything inside the apartment? Okay.
So I explained to them how you were going to get something in. And the reason I called you because... Okay.
Okay. Do you want to take it off or anything?
Yeah, I do. I just wanted y'all to see.
72 Reverend? Shows transporter one female official detention.
Bleach on me. If we're bleach on me.
Okay.
Jussie clamored that he was accosted by two black men who called him homophobic.
Two black men who were possessed by some racists. No, I always made this little bit of what actually happened. I believe those two Nigerians were possessed by this racist dude who watches Power and just hates Jussie Smollett like actively. So he watches all the shows and whatnot because it's like he has to be a true hater and watch these shows and like just diss Jussie Smollett because he's gay and black, but he died and like his hate was so strong that when these dudes caught him cheating on his diet, yeah, these two Nigerian dudes was like his I guess trainers or whatnot, and actually he like convinced him to like pay money, but how the story goes, after like they caught him cheating at a Subway in the middle of the night, they got all mad at him and then they like possessed him. They just summoned bleach in the noose and they beat his ass. They tied him on the noose, dragged him down the street, fucking took a sandwich and then beat him with it. And then free Jussie Smollett. Even though that's a joke. It's a totally 100% joke.
Homophobic slurs and popped it off with "This is MAGA country."
This ain't much, but it's honest work.
The fact that this was so perfectly fulfilling the precipitous requirements for a hate crime made me dizzy. My head did bounce like ball. And was
it's funny too. Nobody in the black community believed his ass. If they did believe him, it was probably a white savior or fucking people who don't know who Jussie Smollett is, or like people who just assume this shit happened. Nobody believed this nigga when he said that shit, and it's fucked up too. Because it doesn't because people are like, oh yeah, when it's a woman that does it, everybody says she's lying. But Jussie Smollett's a perfect dude who was lying about all this shit because like, who the fuck goes to Chicago and be like, this is manga country? Who the fuck does that, bro? Like, especially in the hood. Imagine catching a racist white dude in the hood wearing a manga hat. Nigga, he want to get jumped. Nigga, that's his last day on earth. Calling people niggers and all that stuff and fucking on the streets of black sidewalks and shit like that. Imagine, bro.
Swinging more than playground. Then celebrities proliferated the internet with responses of support for the Empire actor Jussie. And if you don't remember the show Empire, it brought you classics.
Oh, it was Empire, not Power. It was Empire.
Like this. But the very actor that played Jamal Lyon turned out to be lying. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but if you would stage a hate crime, right, then why besmirch the couple of them instead of the that swapped their hoods for hats?
Bench. This is where we waited for Jussie to come before we attacked them.
Anyway, the world dragged Jussie like a dead deer off to the side of the road because in an attempt to apprehend the attention Jussie believed he was entitled to, he got the type of attention nobody wants: infamy. So what did he do in order to ward
I'm the black Tupac. I'm the gay Tupac.
Off the warranted criticism he got, he did this.
I'm not. That's what I was about to say. Okay. I'm not. Okay? I am not. I am innocent.
Lord telling her, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
And I'm not. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBTQ community. Your Honor, I respect you and I respect the jury, but I did not do this. And I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself. And you must all.
How many months he got in jail? Like 2 months? I think he got like 2 months on like early leave.
Know that.
Jussie dual wielded the race card and the gay card, which in a white supremacist cishet society.
Yo, Justin was like, I'm gonna play pot of greed, draw 2. Like, yes, fine. I got the LGBT card and the fucking black card. I play black card. When I play this card, I could use my blackness to deal 1,000 life points to you, and I chain it with LGBT card.
Is somewhat of a draw for of performative people who brandish social justice warrior in their bio and bios alone.
You know what? That I support current thing meme is too strong.
Now, you would probably say a retort that those marginalized cards didn't save Jussie from jail, nor did his lawyer, who is the current lawyer for the monospheric mogul Andrew Tate, not Angel, Jesus Webb. But it can be argued that the very card saved O.J. Simpson.
Did you do it?
No, I didn't.
After we finished filming, OJ said to me that he had a surprise for me, and I genuinely was surprised. I think it was his idea of a joke, and this is it.
In any other scenario, a black man accused of wiping out a white woman will be thrown under the jail. But OJ's blackness was only rivaled by his wealth.
Well, no, you're kind of wrong on that because there were people who were... So, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but I'm old enough to remember this because I'm damn near 40 years old. In the case, they have recordings of the cops being super fucking racist. Like, hyper rates are hard R and everything, dude.
In any other scenario, a black man accused of wiping out a white woman will be thrown under the jail. But OJ's blackness was only rivaled by his wealth, as well as him being the closest possible to the pinnacle of patriarchy. A star-studded athlete adored by the entire world.
No! Talk about the other part where they were actually racist cops. Fucking, what are you doing here, bro? Come on, don't do this, man. Don't do this. There was other factors besides him being black. Don't do this, bro. He's gonna do it anyway, but like, don't do this, bro.
That trumped racist white America's voracious desire to protect white womanhood and white femininity, which are pinnacles of white supremacy that if you haven't heard enough of, you could watch this video up here. But in short, white womanhood is so powerful that it can kill an Emmett Till. It can get the police called on you for simply existing, while simultaneously being a badge of marginalization as white women and white femmes are subjugated in the patriarchal societies as well.
Like you said, like J.K. Rowling uses her BuzzFeed feminism. That's what I like to also call it. J.K. Rowling, Taylor Swift, like utilize that white feminism. Like they only care when the issues pertain to them, but they won't fight for other marginalized identities.
Facts!
Which is actually like the core root of feminism. You fight for equality. Like sure, like intersectionality is a key part of feminism. And if you want to fight for equality, you should fight for it on all aspects.
God damn it. Sorry about that. Foreign from the Foreign Land Sweatshop. And you already know that I had to go and make a mention of Ellen DeGeneres one of the prime examples of people who weaponize their white femininity and also, of course, the queerness, as well as the
Yeah, because women can just do as bad as men. But nobody wants to talk about that because that's too real, you know? We don't want to talk about how women can just be as fucked up.
latest white woman of the week. We can make that a segment, white woman of the week.
Wow, let's go.
Colleen.
Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great.
What the dog doing?
So I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true though, just as long as it's entertaining.
They don't know what to do when they're in a situation where they have to be accountable, so they don't know what accountability looks like.
I think that Ellen and J.K. Rowling share something here, and it's something that I have seen. It's going to surprise no one. At this point, I think it's the power of whiteness. It's existing in that proximity to all of the social things that whiteness grants you. So much power has been ceded to you as a white person throughout your entire life in all of these like small social interactions that you have, in turning on the news and seeing people like you, in turning on various TV programs and seeing people like you, in not having to actively look for people who look like you.
Well, the thing is, the reason is because of white flight. Yeah, I'm gonna keep blaming white flight on that because it's more comfortable seeing somebody who is you versus somebody who is not you because you don't know who that person is.
You don't have to seek them out. They find you. You have some sense of power over the world around you. And I think that starts to dictate how you behave in positions where you feel like you're losing power. I think that people who are used to experiencing a certain amount of social control are more likely to react with intense negativity or in ways that are really lashing out when they start to lose that social control. So I think that both J.K. Rowling and Ellen DeGeneres, I think that they're both experiencing that.
Now, obviously, the word privilege in this context of marginalized folk is not the same as white privilege and the like, due to the infrastructural and historical violence that rends whatever privilege we have from our hands. But the paucity of privilege that marginalized folks have in progressive spaces,
I love how dude was playing the African drum beats in the background,
is what we're discussing today. What is marginalized privilege? And how do we address it as progressives? And I got a star-studded cast of guests that are local to the communities that are being critiqued, rather than me, the sisters of het black men, doing an inter-community criticism. But I can criticize this: my experience of weaponizing marginalization as a black man myself.
As a black man Wait, that's not actually read it? I'm gonna go on that bitch.
Now, if you are familiar with this channel, I have called, I'm sorry, we need to talk about the white slander. I have called white people skeet-colored, sun-dodging, paper-impersonating people. The list goes on. I've said things that will be read back to me in the court that decides whether I go to heaven or hell. And all that I could hope for is that my family gets a discount for my funeral, because I know ain't no way I going to heaven. And I would blush if I found out that they spend so much money just for me to go to hell. Even if God himself is up there smoking and getting ate, it don't matter.
I know I'm going to hell for sure, but like usually I say racist thing in retaliation. I don't sit here and call every fucking white person a male roach or a albino snow monkey.
But there's one thing I did that truly demonstrates how marginalization could be weaponized. And that was my most popular video at the moment, Asiaphobia in the black community. I vividly recall my heart dropping into my after I uploaded this video and I saw the sign that YouTubers fear the most. The limited monetization sign. Oh gosh.
Oh no, guys. Oh, he's not getting paid for this video, guys. Oh fuck.
This meant that all my hard work would be for naught. So I started campaigning, claiming.
You know, I'm gonna switch the videos. This is gonna take a while. Let's watch something different instead of race politics. Did we finish Red versus Desu? I think we did. But we're about to go to darkest moments in TV history. Let's go.
Trying to work an opening, but Singleton brings it away for Bradford. There's only Ellis with him at the moment, though, and he's played it straight to Redford. And an offside flag this time against John Thomas.
Saturday, May 11th, 1985. A soccer match is underway in Bradford, West Yorkshire, England, between the visiting team Lincoln City and the home team Bradford City, a group riding the high of having just won their divisional championship in the week prior.
Oh, it's
this was the
soccer.
season
No,
finale
that's
for the
soccer.
club. One last match for the team and the fans to cap off what was otherwise a historic run. However, it wasn't just the season that this game would mark the end of. At the time, Bradford City played their matches at a site called Valley Parade Stadium, with the facilities growing a reputation around the
Oh shit, are we about to see shit collapse? Oh, that's gonna be horrible.
league as being incredibly outdated, and to many, downright neglected. The awnings that stretched over the fans were made of old rotted wood, while underneath the stands were heaps of old trash that would pile up all throughout the season and rarely if ever be cleaned. The whole place was a mess, and the city knew it too, which eventually led to their decision to just rebuild the stadium completely, with plans being set to tear the whole thing down soon after the game would end. But as it turns out, fate wasn't willing to wait quite that long. Within the stands, a spectator was watching on, enjoying a cigarette, taking one last drag before flicking it out of his hand. I still looked intently on the game, failing to notice that the cigarette butt had slipped through the floorboards of the bleacher and landed on the ground below. This almost immediately caused a small fire to break out, which was noted by the commentator John Helm.
And we've actually got on the far side of the ground. And
Oh
that
shit, the
looks
fire
very
right
nasty
there.
indeed.
Despite the cigarette only being dropped a minute or so before, the fire was already visible from the stands, as within that old stadium was the perfect makings of a disaster. When that cigarette fell to the ground, it didn't just land on the grass, because the grass was likely not even visible at that point, and was buried under mounds and mounds of garbage that acted as the perfect kindling for the blaze. And that wasn't all. Remember, one of the main sticking points of the rebuild was the fact that the awnings that reached above the fans were made entirely of that old wood, meaning that you had heaps of kindling, tons of wood, and now a spark, with the final fatal factor being
Damn, all it took was a fucking cigarette, which is crazy.
that it was a windy day. It was the perfect storm, and the results were devastating.
It's quite astonishing scenes, and I've just seen the police leading a couple of people out of the ground. They're having to leave the pitch, and obviously they're back in the tunnels. The heat is now becoming tremendous.
Damn, that was quick.
The black ball of smoke is rising hundreds of feet in the air.
Yo!
It took approximately 3 minutes for that small fire to engulf the entirety of the stands, as the black smoke billowed into the sky and the crowd desperately rushed to the field to get away from the heat.
And the whole place is scorching. They've been talking about having a new ground at Valley Parade. They might soon have to have one, because this is the day.
I love how we're still as humans. We're going to celebrate during some shit like this. I hope nobody died. I hope nobody died. I hope everybody came out this just fine.
That Valley Parade Football Club, the football ground, is burning down.
The footage is highly disturbing, so much so that I can't show the entire thing. But during this time, however, a radio broadcast was on air, with the audio giving us a good idea of just how chaotic the scene was, and the moments when the blaze really erupted.
And we're on fire here at Valley Parade. The whole end of the stand at one side is actually in flames now. I can see the orange of the flames. The game is actually stopped here at Valley Parade, and people are running around. They're running around beside us. They're running around all around us, and people are saying, get onto that pitch. The whole stand is on fire, Tony. It's an absolute, it's spreading quickly. There's going to be problems, Tony. Let's get all those people out of there. Let's get those people. Just take your time. Don't rush. Don't push. Wait for the kiddies. People are coming round us. You can hear the heat, the smoke coming everywhere. We are going to have to disconnect very shortly because it really is flaming all the time. We're taking a break. We're getting out of here.
In the stands
I love how now just like, yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here.
that day were approximately 6,000 people, and based on the footage, many of whom were able to run to safety very quickly, which gave a sense of hope that the ordeal might end in minimal casualties. Though there was another side of things. Those who chose not to run towards the field opted to go the opposite way, as there was an entrance and exit located directly behind the stands where the fire had started. And when the crowd managed to make their way to this exit, they were met with a disturbing revelation. The gates were shut, and those that were open or busted open were also blocked by slow-moving turnstiles, some of which being locked themselves. And as the crowd began pushing more and more to get through these turnstiles, it in turn led to a crush of humanity, with everyone piling on top of one another as the fire slowly consumed them. When the smoke cleared and the bodies were counted, 56 had tragically lost their lives, while another 265 were left with serious injuries, with the tragedy leading to numerous new safety standards for soccer stadiums across the country.
You know, that's good, but it's also sad at the same time. 56 people died because of neglect. That fucking sucks. Good thing that it's fucked up because like after the disaster, then we make like fucking something like damn, man. Give me like a minute. It's always after disasters where we have to make big regulations instead of making the shit beforehand. Like hindsight's not strong until something happens.
Country, as Valley Parade's notoriously bad reputation had finally caught up with it on its very last day of operation, marking one of the deadliest days in the world of soccer and one of the darkest moments in television history.
Bodies are being dragged away from that stand.
That recorded the man's actions as he was taping a special program.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Hey kids and parents, get two parents. You remember when? Well, it's back again.
The world of television is no stranger to death-defying stunts. From the very beginning of broadcasting, viewers have been captivated by the sight of people risking their lives to pull off these seemingly impossible spectacles.
Hey, Evel Knievel.
But while most of these performances are done by trained professionals, perhaps one of the strangest television stunts ever performed was one done by a man with hardly any training at all. Adelir Antonio de Carli. Born in Pelotas, Brazil, Adelir felt a calling early in his life to dedicate himself to God. This eventually led to him becoming a Catholic priest, where he developed a deep connection with those in his community. To many, Adelir was considered a man of the people, someone who had a passion for religion and a goal to make it accessible to as many people as possible, which is where he developed the idea for his most infamous project. Near his home in Brazil was a popular port city named Paranagua, which saw the import and export of a vast array of goods, making it a central hub for truckers to drive to and from on a regular basis. But Adelir began to realize that for these truckers, the vast majority of their lives were lived on the road, and this rarely, if ever, allowed them to practice their religion. This revelation inspired Adelir.
Did he make a radio show like connecting these people and everybody live happy ever after? Probably not. I think people died probably.
To start putting together plans to build a chapel at a trucker's rest stop right in Paranagua, which would allow for drivers to stop and worship while on the road. In theory, this seemed like a great idea, and one that the community could easily rally behind, though there was just one issue: the money.
Yeah.
Building a chapel and maintaining it was not going to be cheap, and far exceeded what was possible with just his salary, making the whole thing seem like more of a dream than anything, unless he could somehow find a way to raise the funds, which is when he had the idea. He was going to create a public spectacle, one where he would attach himself to hundreds of helium-filled balloons and take off into the sky, in a process known as balloon clustering. Believe it or not, this was actually a somewhat well-known stunt at the time, as popularized by a man named John Ninomia, whose footage was shown on numerous television stations a few years prior in 2006. And perhaps having been inspired by this, Adelir viewed the stunt as the
fuck out of here, I'd be terrified and fall. This is why I don't like being in great heights, because knowing me, I'm gonna die.
perfect opportunity to fund his chapel. with his plan being to break the world record of 19 hours in the air, and in doing so use the publicity to gather donations. But the only problem was, he had no experience whatsoever. He had gone skydiving numerous times before though, and he believed that his familiarity with that would help him to break the record in no time.
Hope he had a parachute.
And so, on January 13th, 2008, in the city of Umpere, Brazil, over 600 balloons were filled with helium and attached to a chair, which Atelier was then strapped to. He began to lift off the ground, quickly floating high in the sky, as the news cameras were there to film it all. The flight saw him travel roughly 17 miles and reach an altitude of 17,000 feet, highlighting just how dangerous of a stunt this really was. But despite his lack of experience, after around 4 hours, he would touch down safely in Argentina,
thank God.
marking the end of his first successful flight. It was a promising start and inspired Atelier to continue planning and prepping for his next attempt, which he resoundingly told people would break the world record. In preparation for doing so, he took part in various jungle survival training exercises, and even took up mountain climbing, as he knew he would be flying over remote regions which left him at risk of being stranded somewhere in the wilderness. To further aid in this, Atelier would also have a satellite phone and a GPS which he would use in tandem to help track his location and call for assistance should things go awry. It seemed that Atelier was ready for anything. But on April 20th, 2008, as a crowd gathered around to see this man attempt this record, the weather began to take a turn for the worst. During his first flight, the skies were sunny and the winds were calm, but on this day it was gloomy and the rain was falling hard off and on, putting the whole stunt in jeopardy. But Atelier remained confident, boasting that thanks to God he would have perfect weather when he was on his flight.
Porque eu vou subir acima dela. 10 minutos eu ultrapasso ela. E depois vou voar sempre em tempo bom.
And despite some trying to convince him to push things back, he knew that the crowd was there for him, and this was his chance to secure funding for his dream project.
Com essa quantidade de balões, o padre deve viajar a cerca de 5.000 metros de altitude. Com ele lá em cima, vão estar ainda um telefone celular por satélite, GPS.
Chegando a Dourados, no Mato Grosso do Sul. O tempo estava fechado, mas o padre insistiu em voar. Era 1 da tarde quando ele subiu, levado por 1.000 balões de gás coloridos. Pretendia bater o recorde.
And with that, he was off, soaring quickly into the sky where he eventually disappeared into those thick rain clouds.
Oh no.
For essentially all of his flight, those clouds made it practically impossible to see the man, which was further exasperated by the fact that this time he had used 1,000 balloons, as opposed to 600, which brought him to an even higher elevation, this time touching almost 20,000 feet.
Oh no.
But just because he was out of sight, that didn't mean that we couldn't hear from him, as he would soon call down to a local news station to share a somewhat concerning update.
Aqui me ensina a operar esse GPS aqui para dar as coordenadas pela altitude e longitude, que é a única forma que alguém opera pode saber onde eu estou.
Despite dedicating countless hours of training before the flight, there was one thing that Atelier had failed to prepare for: the GPS, as he was never shown how the device actually worked, and he only realized that he had no idea how to operate it once he was already at his peak
Oh, that's bad.
altitude, meaning that he was essentially flying blind. The course he had set out on was set to see him travel 400 miles inland to a city named Dourados, and by his prior calculations, the wind should have still been taking him at the very least in that direction, which for a moment gave him a sense of calm, as he trusted the preparation even if he didn't know his exact coordinates. But after a few hours, as the moon began to rise, so too did the panic within Atelier, as he caught a glimpse of a strange sight on the horizon: the ocean.
Oh, fuck!
Somehow, the wind had done a complete 180 and had blown him in the exact opposite direction that he had prepared for, and before he knew it, he was flying directly over the sea, with no way of stopping himself or even slowing himself down, as he was now flying alone into pitch blackness.
Oh no!
Atelier called his team and requested they send rescue, but there was no way to give his exact location, and by this point, he was already nearly 40 miles out to sea. After being just 8 hours into his 20-hour flight, the ground team would lose contact with Atelier after receiving a message from him begging for his rescue, and he would never be heard from again.
Oh no!
Up, up, and away. A Catholic priest trying to break a record for most hours flying with helium-filled party balloons vanishes into thin air.
The subsequent search for Adelier was broadcast heavily all across the world, with the media dubbing him as the Balloon Priest. And after nearly 9 days of searching, the only sign of the man was his balloons. They were found detached and floating in the ocean, with there being no sign of the priest whatsoever, leaving his fate as a total mystery. At least at the time. On July 4th, 2008, a tugboat sailing off the coast of Mackay near an offshore oil rig would spot something floating in the water, and upon closer inspection, it would be identified as a body. Or at least part of one, given all that remained was the subject's lower half. And upon DNA testing, it was confirmed that it did in fact belong to Adelier Antonio De Carli, who likely crashed into the water and drowned, only to be picked away at by various predators of the ocean, thus ending the Balloon Priest's saga in a tragic, yet for many, unsurprising manner.
Well, these even got hands right now. Fuck, man. I'm depressed now. I shouldn't be watching this shit. I'm still watching anyway.
Night is the most dangerous time for pedestrians along streets and highways. To be on the safe side, walk facing traffic and wear light-colored clothing for quicker recognition by approaching drivers.
Now, once you get into a car with somebody, you're at their mercy.
If your car should become disabled, the rule of thumb is stay inside. There are signs you can get to put on the back window to summon for help.
It was the waning days of 1986. News station NBC7 San Diego records and broadcasts a PSA segment about safety on the roads, and specifically what to do if your car breaks down at night. This may seem like a fairly random topic, but for residents of San Diego, fears were rising over just how safe their highways were, as just a few days prior, a 20-year-old college student named Kara Knott had gone missing, only for her car to be found pulled over onto the shoulder of a tall bridge, where underneath, police would find her body, having been strangled brutally and tossed over the side to the ground below. Understandably, residents were concerned, with many assuming that she had ran into car troubles and likely exited her vehicle to get help, only to be kidnapped and killed by a nearby motorist. And due to this, NBC7 thought the segment would be effective in educating those out there, in the hopes of avoiding another situation like Kara's, especially considering at this point, her killer was still somewhere out there. For the video, they even had a highway patrol officer come out to share his tips.
Being a female, you could be raped, robbed if you're a male, all the way to where you could be killed. Once you get in that other person's car, you're at their mercy.
As well as a man whose car had broken down when they were filming.
Do you realize how dangerous it is?
Yes, I realize. In fact, I was putting the gas in.
Welcome back from the ad break, everyone.
Came by and almost blew me away.
Overall, the segment appeared relatively harmless, with the main messaging being to contact authorities and wait for their assistance rather than trusting a stranger. But still, this did little to calm the public's nerves, as paranoia rippled through the community, and speculation began to run rampant on who was responsible for Kara's death, which is when disturbing allegations began to emerge. Following this report, 24 separate women would come forward to share their bizarre encounters that they had had on that very same road in which Kara was found. The girls claim that they were pulled over by a police officer who interrogated them in their cars for upwards of 2 hours. And the questions being asked during this weren't even relevant to the alleged violations they had committed. Instead, they were more personal, sometimes even sexual, as if the man was trying to seduce them. And it got stranger from there, as when looking into that cop's work record, it was discovered that he was on patrol the night in which Kara had gone missing, and he just so happened to be working that very same stretch of highway. And making things even more concerning was the fact that underneath Kara's fingernails were traces of what appeared to be fabric that matched the material used to make police uniforms. And hidden in the officer's trunk was heavy rope, with it eventually being revealed that Kara had rope marks around her neck, implying that that's how she was killed. But what does make these accounts so important and so relevant to the topic at hand was the fact that the officer being named by every single one of these women was a man named Craig Allen Pyre.
Spotting pedestrians at night is difficult, particularly.
Now, once you get into a car with somebody, you're at their mercy.
Because if you do decide to walk, the CHP says you never know who you may meet along the road.
Anything can happen.
The very same officer that was shown in the local news report. It would eventually be revealed that on December 27th, 1986...
Wait, what?
The CHP says you never know who you may meet along the road.
Anything could happen.
The very same officer that was shown in the local news report. It would eventually be revealed that on December 27th, 1986, Craig Allen Pyre pulled over Kara Knotts, flirted with her, raped her, strangled her, and then threw her body off a bridge.
What the fuck?
Only 2 days later appear on this PSA and try and teach the public how to avoid being kidnapped and killed alongside of the highway.
All the way to where you could be killed.
Hey, yo, that's crazy. That's creepy as fuck. That's so creepy as fuck, but that's crazy at the same time.
Once you get in that other person's car, you're at their mercy.
If strangers should offer assistance, tell them to call police or the CHP.
Just stay in the vehicle, lock all the doors, turn on the emergency flashers, and wait for help to come.
It's so incredibly haunting to watch this segment back, especially considering what he's saying, knowing that he was quite literally the cause of the crime that inspired the segment to begin with. Just 2 weeks after the program aired, Officer Craig Pyre would be arrested for the murder of Kara Knotts, where he was eventually sentenced 25 years to life.
Yeah, get fucked, you fucking monster.
In prison.
Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. One of the most famous natural spectacles in the world.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Considered one of the most visually stunning locations in the United States, and even across the world, the 3 waterfalls that make up Niagara Falls offer a unique blend of beauty and violence, making it no wonder why tens of thousands of people visit the area every day just to take in the awe-inspiring views and that unbelievable rush of water. But on March 20th, 2003, as a typical crowd gathered to take their photos, their attention was captured by something far different than the scenery. Something that couldn't have been possible. It looked like a man in the water. Though he wasn't being swept over and he wasn't moving at all, he was just standing there at the very edge of the falls, staring off into oblivion.
Thanks for the raid, fam.
Police were immediately called to the scene as a panic arose, and within minutes, rescue crews would begin their work, along with a cameraman from a local news station.
Yellow Japanese gibberish. Hey, but thanks for the party report, man. I'm watching currently disturbing things on the internet, and
the footage shows what should have been an impossible scenario, as an unnamed 48-year-old man was standing at the edge of the most powerful waterfall on the planet, somehow staying balanced and remaining fully calm, despite being just 1 foot away from dropping over 180 feet to
backflip? I hope you did
certain
no
death.
backflip.
Unsure of how the man had ended up in the water, or how it was even possible for him to stay upright, rescue workers sprang into action with 2 men, Pop Moriarty and Gary Carella, sliding into the water and attempting to walk towards him. But even for them, the current was just too much, forcing them to almost immediately turn back, while the man yelled to them that he was losing his strength and to not let him go over.
SVR. What's SVR?
To aid in the rescue, a helicopter was sent in to try and airlift the man up, but immediately the force of the rotors began to create strong gusts of wind, leading to this.
Womp 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 womp. Oh, he's about to disappear.
Now the man lay there, feet dangling over the edge of the fall.
How the fuck did he even get up there, bro? Nobody see this dude walk across? WWE SmackDown vs. Raw. The PS2 games?
As the freezing cold water pelted him relentlessly. By this point, that man had already been in the water for over 1 hour, and his grip was slowly slipping. And so, in a last-ditch prayer, a rescue worker inside the helicopter decided to toss a life preserver, knowing that this would likely be their final shot at saving him. And miraculously, the current caught it and brought it directly to him. With every bit of strength he had left, the man would let go of...
Oh my god, thank you for him. I hope he lives. I hope this guy lives. I hope we get like an interview with this dude. I hope it's nothing deserving or this dude just died automatically.
the rock he was clinging to and lunged towards the preserver, grabbing a hold of it as crews on shore began to pull him to safety. Or at least, they thought. As he was being towed to shore, the man approached what looked to be land, though in actuality this was an ice shelf that extended out over the water, meaning that the black line you see here isn't actually land, but instead a small opening between the sheet of ice and the water itself. And
This is during the winter? Oh, shit.
within that small opening, the rapids were raging at tenfold due to the increased pressure of the small size. And so, while the man was being pulled towards rescue workers, he was almost immediately sucked underneath, pinning him in an immovable situation. Moriarty and Corella knew that they had to engage once again, or else the man was certainly going to drown, with their testimony later on showing just how dire the situation had become.
He just told us, let me go. He just gave up. He said, save yourselves, let me go,
No, they could have saved you, bro. What do you mean, save yourselves? What do you mean? I don't know. I'm going to be like, selfish and be like, nah, save me now. Help me. Help me. But no, that's fucking hyper unfortunate and shit like that happened to that dude. How the fuck did he get out there, though? In the middle of the winter. Okay, I got to go tomorrow. Have a great night, bud. All right, man. See you later, fam. Thanks for everybody who came to the stream. Make sure you hit that follow button or, hit some reacts. Thanks for the raid, Grizz Kid, and all that good stuff. See you later, fam. Probably like next week or something. Deuces.
go.
But the rescue crews had come too far to just give up. And despite the pressure of the water becoming almost too much to bear, Corella slipped a harness around the man and gave the signal for the group to be lifted up.
Okay, so they did save him. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Somehow, they had all done the impossible, and with the victim now on solid ground, he was taken to a nearby hospital where, despite suffering from severe hypothermia, he would go on to survive, making it one of the most incredible rescues ever shown on television. But with the victim now safe, it was time to figure out what exactly had happened. Well, apparently, the man had lost all of his money due to a crippling gambling addiction, even gambling away the last of his family's own cash, losing everything and everyone in the process. And he entered the water that day, hoping to make it his last. But as he drifted towards the edge, he suddenly had a change of heart, and decided to fight for survival. And somehow, when trying to stop himself, his foot became lodged in between two rocks.
Oh, well, shit. Damn. God, the earth was like, nah, fam, not today. Pay off your debts. Damn, he got saved by getting his foot stuck. That's why he was just standing there like that. That's so crazy. But still, how the fuck did he get out there?
Which also aided in shielding him from the rushing current, allowing him not only to stay there, but to stand upright. It's unknown what happened to the man from here, as he's understandably never been named publicly, but I do hope he managed to find some peace and purpose, as his story is one of very few of this nature with a happy ending, especially within Niagara Falls, as the area has become a hotspot for attempts just like this, the vast majority of which sadly end successfully. And as it turns out, one such example of this was captured when the cameras happened to be rolling.
Uh-oh.
Fraser that recorded the man's actions as he was taping a special program with Phil Cabot. It is Phil's voice you will hear on the tape.
Factories, hotels, and other buildings line the river.
As TV host Phil Cabot is recording a program for the local nightly news in Buffalo, New York, he did so near the mouth of Niagara Falls, where the rapids are raging in a particularly fearsome manner. When suddenly...
Buildings line the river. Then Frederick Olmsted started a campaign. Stand by.
Yes, sir. Oh, that scared the fuck out of me. Oh, thanks for the alert, Miss Payday, but fuck. I gotta turn that shit down. I'm over here watching creepy shit, and you going on an alert like that. Fuck, man.
And leap directly into the water. For obvious reasons, I can't show what happens next, as the water begins to sweep the man towards the edge of the falls. But the audio alone is sufficient in showing just how traumatic the moment was for the news crews watching on.
Factories, hotels, and other buildings line the river. Then Frederick Olmsted started a campaign to persuade New York to buy the land.
Oh my God!
Holy. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh.
You about to say Christ?
As they watched in horror, the man was dragged to the edge and then swept directly off, going over head first and standing no chance of survival. According to the report, the man was never identified and his body was never found, likely having been pinned by the impossible force of the water at the bottom. But what I find most chilling about this video is the fact that it's only seemingly been archived in this poor quality, which makes deciphering details about it incredibly difficult. However, there were many who watched the program on TV the day after, as the news station actually aired this footage for the world to see, and one particular account has haunted me since the moment I first read it.
Oh, you can see him run into the fucking water. Hey, yo!
I remember seeing this when it was first broadcast. Freaked me the hell out. It wasn't a worn-out videotape back then, and the image was a lot cleaner. The guy looked at the news crew and into the camera when they started yelling. Creepy and sad as hell. Despite being known for its beauty, there is a dark side to this amazing location, and one that has become, and likely will remain, no stranger to the world of television.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, man, it's upsetting that people use Niagara Falls, a very beautiful place, to end their lives like that. I'm probably gonna have to drop the suicide hotline video. I mean, not video, but phone number. After this, when I upload this to YouTube or whatnot, because that shit's fucking depressing or whatnot. Yeah, fucking make sure y'all got some Nick Crowley for this. He does a shit ton of videos on Darkest Moments In. He makes great content and all that good stuff. Make sure y'all guys follow him. Give him that subscription, give him that membership and all that good stuff. But with that
Hello,
said,
guys and
we about
gals.
to switch videos.
My husband and I.
Alright.
Final Fantasy.
Ooh, Pint. Fucking, I love Pint. Not in that way, but like, Pint actually makes some good videos. Wait, can we? Yes, we can. But hold on, let me switch this to the actual. Bam, there we go.
C14 has a lot of hard content. However, there's one place in
He's the reason why I started playing Final Fantasy 14 for a bit.
particular that is often overlooked. Featuring an island called Eureka, with 4 zones, each with their own unique threats and surprises. And I was hungry for the challenge, to see if it really was that bad. And so, I entered Eureka. So I went to get my first trial.
What do you want?
One quest, please.
ご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。
Check my comprehensive catalog of crafts. I'm daft, I battle all like I don't have it all. Avangard, Battlestar Galactica, got rhymes per capita. I'm shining through the aperture, but I'm not gonna.
Figured out that Idris Elba was British.
Oh, that fucked me up. That fucked me up.
No bust no caps for ya. That's another genre. I'm the black bomber, track charmer, sack burner, distract burdens. If it ain't that urgent, nerve prince, word sentinel, invisible, infidel, interstellar, hella clever endeavors, immeasurable with only heaven.
Music power. Space. A boy has the right to dream. There are endless possibilities.
Alright, I'm back. I had a coughing fit for no reason.
Okay, where is it? I don't know. What? Over there-ish, maybe? The first ball-crushing feature of Eureka had appeared sooner than I expected. Kryl will give you a few quests to find items in the world. And unlike literally the rest of the entire fucking game, there are no markers on your map to guide you. Just a vague text description of the general area. And to make it worse, it had been drilled into my skull and equally smooth brain that if you die in Eureka, you lose levels. But honestly, I kind of like that. It gave me a real sense of adventure and danger when I stepped out of those gates into the wilderness. I felt genuine fear when almost immediately I came face to face with a level 9.
There are fucking death penalties in Final Fantasy 14. I didn't know that. Oh, I really gotta pee. Be right back, guys. Again. Be right back.
ご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。
Check my comprehensive catalog of crafts. I'm daft, I battle all like I don't have it all. Avangard, Battlestar Galactica, got rhymes per capita. I'm shining through the aperture, but I'm not gonna.
Figured out that Idris Elba was British.
Oh, that fucked me up. That fucked me up.
No best no caps for ya. That's another genre. I'm the black bomber, track charmer, sack burner, distract burdens. If it ain't that urgent, nerve prince, word sentinel, invisible, infidel, interstellar, hella clever endeavors, immeasurable with only heaven.
Music power.
Cat thing. So I figured since Kryl was so intent on really making me work for this one, I'd at least get some levels before I go wandering aimlessly around the island.
Mic on.
Where are those guys going? I got a bit brave and decided to follow the group. Turns out they were all gathering to kill a boss. Oh. That's a lot of XP. I came up with a plan, so I didn't have to do any of that disgusting work. I would sit AFK, wait for a boss to spawn, and then run to it to freeload off of the effort of others. And if you're wondering if that's morally correct, then let me put your mind at ease. I didn't feel bad about it at all. But I still had...
Hell yeah, that's right. Tag the boss once and go AFK for 5 minutes.
to sneak through the jungle, past a lot of high-level mobs, and the extra risk made exploring so much more rewarding.
No, that's the funny thing about World of Warcraft. When people used to do that shit. Like, they would tag the world boss like 2 times, and then fucking just sit there and go AFK or some shit, or act like they disconnect by running in place. They still get the experience or the loot or whatnot. I just find it weird, you know?
What will I see over this horizon? I hope it doesn't kill me. And after a couple weeks, I was making some good progress.
But no, shit like that happens. It is annoying, but what can you do? It's like, it doesn't affect you in any way, shape, or form, because you're going to get better loot anyway.
My strategy got me levels fast, which made Kryl's quest a lot easier. And thanks to my immense effort, I had enough crystals to instantly upgrade the sword to max level. Don't you just wanna... Now look, I was enjoying Eureka's...
That fucking animation, hold on. Let's see how long it took Pint. I think I missed a video of theirs. Oh, they did Genshin Impact. Damn it. But no, he is right. This took 7 months to do. Oh well.
So far, but I didn't really have a reason to keep going. What's that? I had a flashback. My friend was convincing me to quit WoW and start 14. He showed me zones. Cringe. He showed me jobs. Yawn. He showed me... Ozma. I know you won't all agree with this, but to me, it's the coolest mount in the fucking game. While everyone else is riding around on a horse or a cat, I'm pulling up to the roleplay club in my mathematical concept.
Hey, yo, I want that. I want that mount. Should I play Final Fantasy 14?
So how would a weary soul get Ozma? First, you must...
Hold on, I gotta set this up real quick. I definitely gotta set this up real quick. Bam, bam. Whamma jam. Oops, that is too small. Let's put that here, and let's put that there. And then let's step
complete all 4 zones of Eureka. Then you must complete the Baldesion Arsenal. A challenging raid where if you die, you're kicked from the instant. So if I wanted Ozma, it was time...
Oh shit! So, damn, that sucks. Imagine you go into a raid, you die, you just kicked from the raid and party. Like, get the fuck out. You suck.
Time to enter Zone 2. You're gonna love Zone 2. Oh yeah? What's it like?
Oh, it's pretty much just like Zone 1, but harder and less fun, and there's less people there, and it sucks, and I fucking hate you, Pint. Fuck you, Pint. I fucking hate you.
Oh, my head.
Hey, have you recently experienced blunt force trauma to the head?
Yes.
Sounds like you could use some protection. Hi, I'm the
Is this
Sleep
VPN
Paralysis
bit?
Demon, and this stream is sponsored by NordVPN.
I knew it!
NordVPN is sure to keep your internet safe from all kinds of cyber threats. Simply press a button, and your network will be encrypted.
It's like
Safe
Doombot.
from
How come we
scammers,
don't skip
hackers,
these
and
videos or
United
whatnot?
States government.
Because they're
Using
actually funny.
NordVPN's state-of-the-art technology, you can change the location of your IP address. Not only does this give you privacy from prying eyes, it also allows you to digitally hop from country to country, giving you access to exclusive shows from other regions. Not even the government's gonna stop me watching my animes. So give it a try. If you're not satisfied,
fuck you,
Nord has a
government.
30-day money-back guarantee. It's 100% risk-free. So if that sounds good to you, head over to nordvpn.com/pint for 4 months extra on a 2-year plan. Sign up now or I'll break your fucking kneecaps. Now if you'll excuse me...
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. This was Pagos. Pagos sucks. It's known to be the great filter where everybody quits. Which meant there was fewer bosses to leech off of. And worse, there's less people to help you if you die. But don't worry, we'll talk about dying very soon. The layout is fucked. We got tight corridors, cliffs which make the map confusing, and worst of all, sleeping dragons. While most mobs detect you based on sight, these fuckers got ears.
Wait, what? I don't mind a little bit of this. I stepped out for a cool minute.
Excuse me.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. This was Pagos. Pagos sucks. It's known to be the great filter where everybody quits. Which meant there was fewer bosses to leech off of. And worse, there's less people to help you if you die. But don't worry, we'll talk about dying very soon. The layout is fucked. We got tight
Mic off.
cliffs which make the map confusing.
Mic on.
Worst of all, sleeping dragons. While most mobs detect you based on sight, these fuckers got ears. So you have to slow walk past them. I didn't know this. So when my
fuck out of there
dumbass was trying to Metal Gear around it,
My strength fades and blood cools. Ready to lose my levels, I close my eyes and drift into dreamless slumber.
you saved me. It turns out if somebody reses you before your death timer expires, you don't lose anything. But it was becoming clear.
I'm in healer class, bro. I could go here and heal people.
Yeah, my freeloading
Yeah, I'm going pure healing in Final Fantasy 14. Fuck all those other classes.
tactic wasn't going to be enough this time. If I really wanted that delicious reflective ball, I would have to grind mobs myself. But killing mobs one at a time wasn't going to be enough for me. As much as I like being the little wizard guy who casts the spells, I was
Yeah, why the fuck are you still playing Dark Mage?
hearing the call of my inner beast. Are you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go apeshit? Warrior level boost. Here we go. Yeah, if I buy it in a video, it should be like a tax write-off. I deal so much damage. I have so
I didn't know you get like a fucking level thing in this game. I didn't know you could do that.
many defensives. They can barely touch me. But even if they become a threat, and I'm on the brink of death. Raw intuition. When you deal damage, recover health. As warrior, Yuriko's a breeze, cleaving down groups of mobs, fearing nothing. Okay, maybe one thing. Trials quest sent me to some scary places, but I'm a warrior, remember? I could even 1v1 the bosses now. Now, most people find this place easier because it introduces a new system called logograms. And what do? I don't know, it looks confusing, so I'd never ever use them ever. Now, I know all the Eureka commenters are going to be really mad about me not using them, but Warrior just worked. I decided to try and thug it out and beat Pyros as fast as possible. And in but a brief 2 days of gaming, I was done with the zone. And I didn't even die once. I died twice. The first one was to these brigands. But my second death happened all the way up north while I wasn't recording. I was genociding random creatures as usual when I screamed for help, but no one.
Hey, yo, I know how that feels. You're just doing your mind your business, and you realize you pulled a little extra, and all of a sudden, you know, the random moth just gets inside your butt. It sucks. It fucking sucks.
For minutes I waited until this woman showed up. She rezzed me and I teleported away, only for her to be swarmed by the same mobs and subsequently die in my place. But worry
Damn, that sucks.
not. I definitely ran back to her mangled corpse, raised her off the ground, kissed her on the forehead, and everyone in the zone clapped. And as stressful as it was, it made me realize that's what makes Eureka fun. The danger of the world offers a wholesome push towards cooperation. It kinda reminds me of the design philosophy of some other old MMOs. And although my time in Pyros was quite brief, it was probably my favorite zone in Eureka. Surely nothing wildly different will happen in the last zone. This place seemed different. There was a lot of people here, an unusual amount. However, due to my social anxiety and crippling fear of other human beings, I decided to shirk my character growth of last chapter and retreat into my Sigma Ryan Gosling playstyle once more. But shortly after I had started the usual grind, I was approached by a mysterious fellow. A fellow on the Ozma Mount.
Hey, buddy, need some help leveling up?
Oh, no. I appreciate the offer, but I don't want to be carried just because I'm famous.
No, I'm not asking.
Yeah, no, I've got no idea who you are.
And lucky for me, today they were doing a very special event. 24 hours where they were helping as many people as possible get through the raid. Yippee! So like the pillow princess I am, I went AFK while they leveled me up. And while the other zones took me a number of weeks to get through, I reached max level in Hydratos in 230 minutes. I'm lying. I don't know how long it took. And so
That's
much
4
faster
hours.
than I
230 minutes is
expected.
4 hours.
I was
Hold on. 230 minutes. Yeah, it's 4 hours. 3 hours and 50 minutes.
ready to
right?
enter the Baldesion Arsenal. Oh, and by the way, the game actually makes you sign a fucking waiver to get into the instance. Warning. The Baldesion Arsenal is an unimaginably punishing... Yeah, tons of service I accept. Then my new friends invited me to a group. And honestly, I was pretty nervous.
Baldesion Arsenal, a challenging raid where if you die, you're kicked from the instance.
Alright, head on down.
Who was that? That, my friend, is none other than Big Motherfucking Green. The biggest fucking Chad in Eureka. He's the raid leader, and he's done this hundreds of times. And his help was going to be monumental. Getting into the raid is usually somewhat complicated. The raid group waits for a boss to spawn at a specific time of day, and then you kill the boss, which gives each player a buff, allowing them to click on a portal, and then 48 portals spawn all around the zone, and then you enter the raid.
Oh, so you have to kill bosses to get buffs. I'm not into that.
So, it was time to begin.
Ooh, it looks nice.
Most of the mechanics in here were manageable, but would one-shot you if you got hit by anything. The raid splits into two groups and begins to kill the first bosses. And as simple as the mechanics were, I was quaking in my little boots. I was pissing and shitting myself. I did not want to die to the first boss.
So, how I realize how Final Fantasy is played, every AoE hit or every damaging move is just a safety dance. If you get into the safety zone, you're fine. If you're able to understand how the safety dance works, and the safety dance means there's an area where you're supposed to be where you're at safety, right? But you keep dancing you keep moving in between these safe zones, which is called the safety dance. We could dance if you want to.
Then you make your way down this hallway, but wait. There's fucking landmines. So Big Green goes on ahead to disarm them. And then it was time for the first real boss. Raiden has a few mechanics that, if it weren't for Big Green, would certainly result in some deaths. After a bit of horsing around, suddenly, a mechanic where you have to pay attention. Very sad. Oh. Then he starts casting a raid ride, and it's a rush to kill him before he kills you. It actually wasn't even close, and I was trying to hype it up for dramatic effect. More hallways, more trash, and of course, more landmines. And then we arrive at the next boss.
Absolute virtue.
This is the boss that in Final Fantasy XI took players 18 hours to beat.
What the fuck?
You try to pull him normally.
18 hours to beat him. You know what? It took us 4 hours to beat a boss when I used to start raiding and shit like that. So like, and that's without wipes and shit like that. Like fucking Enrage already starting and shit like that. And yeah, fam. But 18 hours, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do an 18-hour raid, bro.
He is unkillable.
I mean, 18-hour boss.
Repeatedly healing to full before wiping the raid. But Big Green, love him to death, had his special little ops outside the raid, where yet another boss spawns. When Big Green's little boys have killed the boss, absolute virtue is weakened. This fight was a step up in difficulty.
Wait, what the fuck? Hold the fuck on. No. That's fucking good. So you're telling me I need a team outside of the instance to kill a boss just to weaken the boss inside of an instance. Holy shit, that's why they split off into two parties.
With almost every mechanic, you had to pay close attention to the boss to determine which color was safe. And getting it wrong even once would be lethal. It made me very worried how hard the last boss would be. But in spite of all odds, we survived. Well, most of us. But there was still one fight left. The boss that would give me what I came for. Ozma itself. While Big Green was explaining the mechanics, I was kind of zoning out. But one thing did stand out to me. Ozma has a mechanic called Black Hole, and if you mess it up, Ozma will instantly suck you out of the raid. And even if the party clears the fight, you would get nothing.
What?
And so the fight began. The boss mechanics were pretty shrimpled.
Fuck this boss fight, bro. I would end up slamming my hands on my desk if I have to do this shit. No, I'm dead ass. I don't want to get sucked out of anything, boss.
And with Big Green's help, everyone made it through in one piece. But then I noticed a little debuff, and silly me had no fucking clue what it meant. In my confusion, I ran to the wrong spot, endangering the life of my dear friend, Jub the Cat Girl. But I lived, 'cause I'm a warrior, remember?
Stay grouped up for 3 more attacks, and then we'll see our first black hole.
This was it. If I fucked this up, it would be game over.
I thought of my long, arduous journey, the supple hills and valleys of Eureka, and my fellow soldiers.
A simple adventurer's quest for one shiny ball.
And now all I had to do was complete
like
this one mechanic.
Move the buttons right now. It's safe to make your way back.
Oh, okay. That was pretty easy, actually. Wait, this is it. Big Green just died, but the boss is so low.
3%?
Yes! Finally, it's mine. And now I can do the thing.
That's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Please subscribe. Next video is going to be pretty big. See you in 2025.
Alright, that's it for today's stream. I'm about to go raid someone. Who are we going to fucking raid? Hold on. I think it's X-Men versus Street Fighter Boss OTS. I gotta find it. I gotta find this. Is it this one? That's not this one. Is it Marvel? Excuse me. I think it is this one. Hold on. Is it this one? Is it this one? Yeah, no, I can't find it. I'll look it up later. But with that said, I'd like to thank everybody for coming to the stream. Grizz, thanks for the raid and all that good stuff. But with that said, I'm gonna have to get the fuck out of here.